So, welcome guys to the August 2025 webinar, Zoom session, training, but mostly updates. Lots of updates we've been working on for a while now, actually. Let me open up my WhatsApp here because I got my team chat going on the side just in case. So, tons of updates I want to go over. And on this webinar, um, like obviously I'm going to cover the updates, how to use them, stuff like that. I'm going to cover the roadmap of the things that we're going to be working on after these updates because these updates are up, are out and live, and then we'll do a live build, and I'll cover kind of again building from scratch. I mean, like on a brand new domain, just to cover that and cover best practices and how to go through the flow and stuff like that. And a big part of that process that's going to change, and I think that you guys are really, really going to like, is the AI clustering. Because the way that I look at this, I always look at the process of building a website with Zagio and Agent X from the standpoint of like, what's the most difficult part of this, right? We've got this thing, we've got it working, it's working amazing. We've got tons of people making money now, selling sites, renting sites, just building this thing at scale. Um, and we've obviously released updates along the way to try and combat some issues, but I'm always looking at it from a process of, okay, when you're building a website with Agent X, what is the worst part of it? What is the most annoying part? What is the part that people don't get the least? And I even put a post in the Facebook group about that, asking people, what's the worst part about it? And by far, and I was hoping it was going to go this way, so it was kind of luck. By far, AI clustering was the number one most kind of tedious part for people. It's always taken the most time, and I've always said it should take the most time because when you're building your website, if you want a good result as far as ranking quickly and ranking high, you have to do a really good job of clustering those keywords with really, really good focused intent. And that still is, challenging for some people because it's not like it's a science. It's more like an art, right? Understanding language, understanding the way people think and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm really good at it. I'm really fast. I have my ways of doing it, and we're going to cover those. But then what I did is I got to work on prompts that could do it. I'm like, man, everything else is running on prompts. So I don't know. Let's go to work. So I got to work on building the prompt that can take a long list of keywords and really understand the intent behind those keywords, and then automatically cluster them for you and deliver them back to you inside of the wizard. We're getting to the point where really it's getting so good that we can almost just say build. And then if you don't want any sort of granular control, you can just say, no, I trust you now, build it. Like we're really, really close there with this new AI clustering. AI assistant is new. It's a front end editor for swapping out text or images that you don't like through Zagio so that you don't have to do things manually. And it's on the front end. It's really awesome. And then those are the two big plugin updates, K, the AI clustering and AI assistant. And then we're going to go over two new dashboard updates. We have a new referral rewards program because obviously I want to spread the word about Zagio. I want to use you guys who hopefully like Zagio, and those of you who do turn off some of the stuff. For those of you who do like Zagio, I want to tell others about it. We're going to reward you for telling other people about it, even if they're signing up for free. And then if they do end up upgrading, you'll have the ability to earn recurring commissions through the affiliate program as well. So on top of us rewarding you in Zags and credits, templates, stuff like that, you're going to also be able to earn affiliate commissions. And that's just for users who are signing up for free. You get rewarded, and if they upgrade, you get paid. And then we also built in pro rata, okay, prorated upgrades, meaning if you're on a certain plan and you want to switch to another plan, before you have to contact support and cancel, and then we do some calculations and find out how much unused portion you had, and then apply that as the credit to the new portion, blah blah blah. Right. Well, now we have the ability to do that automatically, and we've put it right inside of your account. We've also made it easy for you to cancel your account, and I'm not even afraid to say that. I don't think a lot of software people are going to sit on a webinar and show you exactly where you go to cancel your account. We will. We want to make it easy for you to leave if you want to leave. We don't want your money if you don't want to give it to us. We would rather have people who are happy to be here than people who are struggling, right? So we're making all of that easier for you guys to build a better product, build a better feeling about the product that you got. So with all that said, um, and then I'll do a live build. Again, I'm kind of going to backtrack to what I said. I'm going to do a live build, show you how to do it from new with all the new updated stuff. And then I'm going to kind of go over how to improve existing sites because I know a lot of people were asking about, um, what do I do if my site's already built or I have a client site and how do I do this and how do I do that? How do I use AI Wizard? And there's been some confusion and things like that for people. So I'm going to go over that as well. Does that sound good to everyone? Can you still hear me? A lot less questions now, but I'm assuming everybody's listening. So just pop a yeah in the chat if that sounds good to you. Okay, awesome. Got it. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my camera. Okay, video off. Okay, so hopefully you can just see my screen now. Give me a one if that's all you see. Okay, so I'm going to change this to um, I don't know. Yeah, I guess whatever. You can see my screen. You gave me a bunch of ones. So let's get rid of this image and we're going to jump right in. Okay, so and then I'm also going to open my notes here one more time. First, I'm going to go over the cloud updates, okay? Not the AI assisted and clustering. I'm going to go over the stuff that's quick. So inside your Zagio dashboard, okay, that you should be used to seeing by now. We've kind of moved some things around and we're going to continue to refine this and make it better. But if you go up here to where your name is and you click, you'll now see a referral system link. So I'm going to go over the referral system first. So I'm going to click on that. Okay. And here's your instructions on how it works, but it's basically as simple as this. This is your referral link, okay, that you will have inside your account. And if you copy it, okay, and you open the link in a new window, there's your link. Okay, you can also run that through one of your things. It's going to take you to our wall of websites page. Okay, it shows you on average how many sites were built today so far with Age Index, this week, this month, and all time, the average zags per website, the average cost per website, and then the last 48 websites build. Okay, but you can choose to also send them to the pricing page or the get started page or the home page. Okay, so you have a little bit of control over where this link leads by changing the landing page. Now, if you want to earn affiliate commissions as well, okay, you're going to have to first sign up for the affiliate program. We use ThriveCart. Click on this. This is going to bring you over to our, so you can't be an affiliate of yourself. Client, sign up here. Okay. And then get your affiliate ID and it should be like it'll be your ThriveCart username. So it'd be something like, you know, something like this, just a word or something like that, right? Once you put that in here, you're now sending out the same thing. Like this link will still lead to wherever it is you want them to go, but we're injecting your affiliate cookie through that link so that if the user does end up signing up, for a plan, you'll get paid a recurring commission. Okay, it's optional, but it's good. Now, you do have to be a paying user to use the affiliate side of things. Okay, that's the one caveat to this. If you're a free member, this won't work for you. Okay, if you're a paying member, this will. If you're a free member, you can still get rewards. Okay, and the rewards are as simple as this. Okay, use your referral link and then let's say you send us one referral. And basically, your referral is this, guys, somebody who signs up for Zagio and installs the Zagio plugin on at least one site. Okay. They have to install it on a site. Otherwise, they're just signing up with emails. Okay. They actually have to install the plugin. And your first referral, guys, the way we did this is we stacked the rewards really, really heavy for your first 20 referrals. Okay. The first referral you send us, you earn 5 ZAG credits. Now, remember, the ZAG credits are non-expiring credits. They don't expire. We'll add those to your account. It will happen automatically. You'll see your status, your progress right here as you're going to each milestone, as well as your user counts on the left. Okay. So on the first referral, you get 5 Zags. Send 2 more referrals for a total of 3. You get an additional 10 Zags, 15 total. When you send 5 more referrals, you're going to get another 10 Zags and a template. So at this point, guys, just by sending us 5 referrals who install the plugin, you get 25 Zags and a template. Now, this was designed on purpose this way. 25 Zags and 1 template is enough to build an Agent X site, right? A typical site, we've always said, is about 25 Zags and a template. You get that for sending us 5 referrals. Okay, just 5. When you send us 10, okay, now you get an additional 25 Zags. Yeah, I'm not going to go over this all the time, but tier 1 guys, if you send us 20 referrals, you have 50 Zags and 2 templates. That's 100 Zags and 4 templates in total for just 20 referrals. That's 4 Agent X builds with 4 unique templates from 20 referrals. Then it slows down a bit for tier 2. You get 1 Zag per referral. So from referrals 21 to 49, you get 1 Zag per referral plus a bonus template at 25 and 40 referrals. If you make it to tier 3, guys, you get 2. That means over 50 referrals, you get 2 Zags per referral and 1 template every 25 Zags earned with no cap, right? So tier 1 is here for all those people that don't have a big, thing to promote to. We reward tier 1 the heaviest. Like it's heavily rewarded. If you get to tier 3, you start making, decent referral Zags. Plus, if you are a paying user, okay, and this applies to any plan, light, pro, or agency. Once you're a paying user, you now have the ability to put your affiliate ID in. And as you're going through these rewards accrual system, if any of those users do sign up to a paid plan, you are also getting paid. Does that make sense to everyone? It's quite simple. Okay. Give me like a ZZZ on your keyboard if you're going to use the referral link and send some people. It is a free way for you to earn site builds, Zags, and templates and stuff like that. Okay. Multi-level marketing. I could go further. I could go multi-level, but no. Yeah. It obviously it's good for us because it gets you guys recommending it, bringing new people to us, but we reward you for it, not just in affiliate commissions, but we reward you for every referral, right? And I think that's really, really fair. Hopefully this thing goes over really, really well. I've been testing it, works great. All right, so next thing, that's the referral system. Speaking of, how many of you don't have a paid Zagio account actually right now? Give me like a not paid if you're not on a paid membership. Okay. You guys got to get paid, man. This thing is crazy. Me as I have no idea if it builds websites. Okay, Adrian, it builds websites. We're going to talk a lot about that. Okay. Um, so let's go over next to if you're to how to get paid. Okay. So like obviously with this referral system, it's pretty attractive. But you have to have at least a light plan in order to earn commissions from your referrals. That leads to the next system, which is your plans and your billing. Okay, this is all inside the cloud. So now what will happen is when you load this page, we'll automatically load the plan that you're on for you and show it to you. But if you choose to upgrade, and we allow billing by annual, quarterly, and monthly. Now, if you choose to upgrade your plan or downgrade your plan, change your billing frequency from monthly to quarterly to annual, anything you do up or down, we prorate it. Okay? And it's all done right inside the system. Super, super easy to do. For anyone who is a brand new user, we do offer the first 7 days of a brand new user a really great incentive to join. And during that 7 days, and this ties back into the referral system, guys, because we have a marketing email campaign in the back end that's teaching users about Zaggio and what it can do. So all your referrals, we're going to market to them for you. Um, and we also offer them, there's a big timer that shows up. Let me see if I can load a picture of it. Yeah, here we go. I'll just drag this in. Anyone that's new for the first 7 days, they see this, right? We offer this to everyone, and then once it's gone, it's gone. Okay. So more incentive for you guys to send free referrals to us because we're going to do our damnedest to make sure that they see the value of Zaggio. But for anyone who is on a paid account, now we've made it easier than ever to switch your plan. Okay. And the thing to pay attention to personally, I think, is the amount you're paying per credit, right? So for instance, if we go to the monthly light plan, it's $57 a month. You get 50 Zag credits per month. That's enough to build about 2 websites per month. But the credit cost is $1.14 per credit, right? If you were to go to Pro on the monthly, it's a big discount, 51 cents per credit. And then if you go to the agency, it's 33 cents per credit. So when we talk about the cost of building a website with Agent X, which I'll get into in a second, it's always going to cost about 25 zags, right? Like the 25 credits, 25 zags. But over here, if you're getting 50 zags at 114 per zag, okay, half of that is, you know, $25 to build a website. But on the agency side, it's still 25 credits, but because you bought so many up front, your cost per credit is way lower. Makes sense, right? Buy a bigger package, you get a bigger discount. The same thing applies to when you increase your billing free or you decrease your billing frequency or increase like your plan. So from monthly to quarterly. So look at agency on a monthly, it's 33 cents per credit. Agency on a quarterly is 26 cents per credit. Agency on an annual is 22 cents per credit. It keeps going down. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But now this is here for you guys inside your plan. If you want to change plans, no problem. Just come in here, click upgrade or downgrade, and it will prorate automatically for you and you're off to the races. Now, again, remember that when you are in here, the first one that'll load, it'll be blue and it'll say, this is your plan. And instead of an upgrade button, there will be a cancel button. So if you want to cancel your account, you can. We're not hiding from it. We're not making it hard to find. You don't have to email our support to cancel. You come in, you click the button that will cancel your subscription. Okay? Makes it super easy. I shouldn't harp on it so hard that people would say I'm ridiculous, but I care about my customers and I don't want to be one of those companies that makes it hard for you to leave. Okay? If you just want to upgrade, you don't have to cancel first. You do not have to cancel first if you want to upgrade or downgrade. Just upgrade or downgrade. Okay? Make sense? That is the two big. Oh, the other thing is your credits and your usage. We now have a more detailed credits and usage. Like, how are you spending your credits, right? So this is what you have, right? And so I have, like, I own the friggin' thing, so I have a lot. So this is what you have. Some things are spent monthly. So we show you a, like if you're tracking keywords, those are being tracked. So we show you an auto spend. And that what that means is this is out of your plan, what's being auto spent in credits by the things like Rank Tracker that are auto spending. If you want to look at how much you're spending today, yesterday, just come here and look at your Zags history. It'll show you you spent this much on these features. So now you have a way as well to really see where your spending is happening. And that'll really also help you dial in whether you need to downgrade, upgrade, or if you're on the right plan. Okay. Trying to make it really, really simple for you guys. And I changed the store icon to this because if you want to go to the store and buy either Zags like credits, templates, or any of the courses we have, it's right there. And I change it from a shopping cart to coins. Um, so that's those referrals. Okay, so let's go to the plugin updates. What is indexation? Indexation is checking if your sites are indexed in Google. So I'll show you that. See this little green Google icon? We're checking your site's indexation status in Google. Okay. Oh, there's another thing coming, by the way, to change that because I saw that and I was like, that's ridiculous. There's going to be a new button here that says global settings where you can change the default rank tracking and indexation check times, right? You can change from 24 hours to 48 hours, and that will be added inside of your settings coming. But indexation, to answer your question, is us checking every day, is this site indexed in Google or not? So you can see like this one's not indexed in Google. So then I can be like, uh-oh, right? See, not indexed. Whereas if I go to this one, I can check it. Oh, it's indexed, right? Okay, so let's go to the plugin side now. And what I'm gonna do, first I'll say this, guys. The plugin update has not been pushed to the WordPress repo yet. That's got to be on you, Fitz. The plugin has not been pushed to the WordPress repo yet, but it is live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the new features of it, and then we'll build some sites, and then we'll improve some sites, and then I'll give you a link to download it. It won't be from WordPress repo, but it'll just be from me, and you can use it if you want. The only thing I'll mention is that this is the first time we're rolling this one out. It's just a beta, right? But if you're like, I trust you guys, I know you guys develop things and you bug test the shit out of things, you can have it today. We'll probably push it in the next 2 days out to WordPress if you don't want to risk your sites or your client sites, but if you're good, then we'll do that. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the new features. And in order to do that, let's go to my dashboard and I'm gonna filter by agent X sites. Oh, and I guess there's one more thing I should tell you guys. If you go to zagio.com/blog, okay, which is in the menu, okay, so if you go to resources, blog, right, in the blog, if you go to case studies right here, this has all live builds that I've done in the past using Agent X. Um, don't pay attention to the posting dates of when these happened because some people will be watching like maybe an older one and they'll say, well, in that video it did this or that. You don't need a paid plan for Agent X. It's all included. What you buy when you buy a Zagio subscription is credits. Credits do everything in the system. Okay, so anyways, pay attention to the date on the video. We're obviously releasing new updates. It's August what 12th today. And if you're watching a May 27th build and you're like, well, I didn't see that. And it's like, well, you watched an older video because we're developing fast and we're pushing updates fast. So pay attention. But one of the good things to watch on these videos is how I build websites. I'm going to do it again today anyways from start to finish, but and then this replay that we're this training that we're on right now will go right here in training. Okay. So any live longer webinars I have, so you can see we had one in May, we had one in June, we had one in April where I was like, yay, Agent Dex is here. Um, this is where the trainings go. So that's kind of more housekeeping notes than anything, but I thought it was worth saying. So let's go back over here. And I want to talk about the AI clustering first. So in order to do that, I'm going to go into the project. Yes, there will be a replay. I always record these. Close some windows. Always record. Am I recording right now? I am recording. Okay. So how do I want to share this in a way that makes the most sense? I'm going to just do some keyword research. So let's say riversidepestcontrol.com. Okay, let's actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to rebuild an old site. Actually, you know what? Let's just build a site. Marco Vasic, you're on standby, right? Do you guys want to just build a site from scratch? That's probably the best way to show you this. I'll go register a domain right now. I'll take you through my whole process. Okay, let's go to Niche Hunter. Um, right from scratch. Okay, including how do I find these killer domains? Okay, you guys seem to like this idea, like right from scratch. Domain, well, yeah, further from domain to ranking and launch. Yeah, no, let's do it right from scratch, including finding and registering the domain. Okay, where I typically go first to find, I want to build something is the niche hunter, right? And I've taught this a lot in the past. I'm going to go for something really juicy. I'm going to say I want my search volume to be between 500 and 1,000. I want my cost per click to be a minimum of $10. I want my AdWords competition to be a zero point 0.1. And then I have to enter either a location or a niche, but I'm not going to do like New York tree removal in here. I'm either going to do New York or I'm going to do tree, right? If I did tree removal, what I'm saying is the keyword has to have tree removal. If I put in tree, it can have tree removal, tree trimming, tree service. Does that make sense? So the more root you go, the better. But why don't you guys please give me a okay, Baltimore. That's the first one that came out. Baltimore, Mayor. I don't know if there's multiple. Okay. So what I'm saying here is show me keywords that have between 500 and 1,000 search volume where the cost per click is a minimum of 10. There's a minimum advertiser, meaning AdWords advertisers competition of zero point 0.1, and the keyword has to have Baltimore in it. Okay. How do I decide on the parameters? Lower search volume between, say 100 to 500 is going to bring out. And then when you say put in a word like Baltimore, so it's kind of understanding how all the elements play together. But lower search volumes typically correlate to dumpster rentals Baltimore, dumpster renter Baltimore, electrician Baltimore, Baltimore rug cleaners. Let's open this up. I don't know how many I got. I got 489. Internet provider Baltimore, electric. So do you see what's going on here, Dan? Already, just with I want my search volume to be between not under 500, but not over 1,000, and the keyword has to have Baltimore in it. What ends up, and then the cost per click, I want it to be $10. There's a whole training that I did that you might want to watch called the genetic makeup of a local service keyword of a goal. I call them golden niche keywords. And it deals with what is the typical search volume, what is the typical cost per click, and what is the typical AdWords advertiser competition of a good keyword. And this is how I built Niche Hunter is through all the years and years and years of research that keyword research that I've done. All my keywords are always like, man, they're always the same. You know what I mean? They always have this kind of search volume and this kind of CPC and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, why don't we build a tool that filters for that first? Instead of like, I'd rather look at 489 super solid keywords than go to Ahrefs and sort through 10,000. I can include a link in the replay, Rebecca, for that training. It's about an hour long training. Um, so again, the point of filtering first, guys, is to deal with a higher quality and a lower number. So I only found 489 keywords. But if I had done like another keyword research tool like SEMrush or Mangools or all these other keyword research tools, like here you go, here's 10,000 keywords, have fun, right? And I'm like, ugh, I'd rather do it like this. Okay, so then I get this long list of keywords, right? And really, guys, I could pick through any one of these. So like let's say the electrician niche. If I just take this ELECT, so I have 489 keywords, I could put ELECT in there, and there you go. There's 19 keywords that are all about electricians in Baltimore. Now, I don't know how big Baltimore is. Um, It's big, right? It's not as big as Edmonton where I live, but it's about half the size. We have just over 1 million people in our city, and this one's 560. That's considered big. One of the things I used to say, guys, is that you shouldn't, is what I used to say. You shouldn't compete in big cities. Let's try not to ask too many questions, guys, because I'll get derailed and like this will turn into a 4 hour question or a 4 hour webinar. I'll answer this one. You said that the entered volume is between 500 and 1,000. However, the settings don't reflect that. Yes, they do. Um, there you go, 500 and 1,000. So you're just kind of missing something. Um, what I used to say, and I'm going to stop answering questions here, guys, for a minute, okay? What I used to say is don't go after services in big cities because there's so many businesses, and that means there's so many websites, and that means there's so much competition. But with a tool like Niche Hunter inside of Zagio, I no longer feel that way. And especially with Agent X being as good at it as it is, at building sites with like really good authority because it builds multiple page websites. And I'm going to document this right now. Anyone know the size of Phoenix, Arizona? The population of Phoenix, Arizona. Is it big or is it not a big city? It's really big, right? It's really, really big. How many of you would love to rank for Phoenix plumbing? Between 6,000 and it peaked 27,000 in the spring. I'm number one for Phoenix Plumbing Co. I'm number nine for Phoenix Plumbing. That's 8,100 searches per month. And if we look at the history of this keyword, just in the winters, I used to live there. You could see, guys, I've been as high as number three for that keyword. And that website, Phoenix Plumbing Co., was built with Agent X, and I sent three links to it. This is an Agent X built website. And all I did was build three links to it, and I got like insanely good results. Like this is a really high value site, like Phoenix Plumbing, number nine as high as number three for a massive keyword, tons of search volume, and like all these keywords are doing really well. If I just build a few more links, I'm sure I can push all this to number one. So the point, guys, that I'm trying to make is I used to say don't do like lead gen and stuff in big cities because there's too much competition. I no longer say that. I no longer say that. The only thing that matters is the first page of Google, guys. Okay. The only thing that matters is the first page of Google and if you can beat it or not. And with Agent X, and the way that we build sites right now, there's a lot of advantages we have over others. So, for instance, like there's these are great keywords. I can do from this list of keywords. So you guys are asking a million questions already. Let's build a site. Electrician Baltimore City. So I'm just looking at electricians in Baltimore. First thing I would do is there a domain available? So I can see a .com, .net, .org available. I'm going to double check that it's not like a premium available, like a $15. There you go. It's 15 bucks. I'm not necessarily going to buy that one, but what I would do is research it in Google. So I can click this button. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is check on the first page. Okay. Number one for is the keyword in the title of the results that are there. Now it's showing me results from Beaumont. So what I'll do is I can even change this to I search from.com, and I'm going to go United States, and I'm going to go to Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm going to put in that keyword. Okay. And then that's going to serve results specifically from Baltimore. If I go down here, you can see uh, now it's switched to Baltimore, Maryland. Now, again, I'm going to search the first page and just kind of say, does anyone optimized for that keyword? We have Baltimore electrician and blah, 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 blah. We don't see anything highlighted in the descriptions or in the titles. And that's a really, really good sign, right? That's a really, really good sign. If I compare that to just the results where I'm in Beaumont, so now I'm going to scroll down. You see Beaumont, Alberta. That's Canada, where I am. I just want to get an idea of the similarities of the organics. So it's fairly the same. And the reason, so we have Milton, Reddit, Yelp. Here we have Milton, Yelp, Reddit, slightly different, right? And here's another one that'll give you guys anyone who's like, hey, the rank tracker says this, but I don't see the same thing. The rank tracker's wrong. Maybe you're wrong. No two people get the exact same results. I just did the same search with two different things on the same browser and got different results. Please know, guys, that a rank tracker is never, no rank tracker, not a single rank tracker is going to give you 100% accurate results because there are so many variables that go into the first page of Google, including you, your computer, your browser history, your IP address, your location, the time of day. There's a million factors at play. It's not a static thing. Okay? It changes. So please understand that. Same with Search Console. Yes, it's just always, all these data points are meant to be used as a tool to help you analyze, but it's not like a caliper that it's like surgical precision correct every time, okay? You need to let go of that mentality of like, it says this, but I disagree. Like, move on with your lives. You know what I mean? Like, get work done. Like, don't get hung up on that shit. I see too many people getting hung up on that shit. Anyhow, so number one, okay, this keyword, electrician, Baltimore City. We got these domains. The next thing I do, since I know that not really anyone's optimized that strong for these, okay, what I want to do is check the backlinks. Now, I have a subscription to Moz. It costs $97 a month, okay, and what I do is I enable the SERP overlay, okay, so that I can just get an idea of how many links are on each of these sites. Rank tracking is just a guide. Actual measured traffic is what, even that, it's hard to measure actual traffic perfectly, right? Like almost everything is a guide. The only thing that's not a guide is how much money or how many leads called, how many leads submitted on the form. Like those are, and how much money did your client make and how much money did you make from your client? Like those are like hard number data, right? That it is what it is. Let me just check what's going on here. Because really, I'm just looking at competition, and I can do this another way. Okay, so let me just select all 19 of these keywords, okay? And there's a reason. See, we added this new feature here to do kind of, usually I'll take this keyword and I'll look at how many are in the title. I just did that on the first page. Because this search says, show me only the results where this keyword is in the title. Only SEOs use their keywords in the title, so that means I'm competing with one other person who has it in the title. That's a really low number. To me, that's typically enough to know that it's a decent kind of niche or keyword at least to get into. Especially when I build with an EMD. And anyone that wonders about EMDs, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think, I don't care what you've been told. My experience for me is they work extremely well. They always have, and that has just not changed for me. So why would I listen to anyone else who preaches that they don't work when they continually work for me? Okay? That's Well, that's what an EMD is, Taylor. Exact. That's what E means, exact match. So all of these, if I register this as an EMD, it's going to be electricianbaltimore.com, .net, .org. But Baltimore Electrician, while that is an EMD on its own, it's not the same as this EMD. It's a different EMD. EMD means exact match domain. So this as a domain is an exact match. However, what you might be asking, can I rank, like if I buy this as a website, can I rank for this and 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 this? The answer is yes. And if I register this one, can I rank for this and this and this and this and this and this and this? The answer is yes. Well, which one of these should I? And then the next question becomes, well, if there's 19 variations of this keyword, which one should I go after? And they all have the same search volume. Again, it's not exactly 1,000 searches per month. There's variance from keyword to keyword, but this is enough data to make a decision on which one of these 19 should I go after. Simple. The one with the lowest in title score, right? And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, where I use this checkbox to select all 19 keywords. I go actions and I say get competition in English in the United States. And now I can quickly bulk check all these electrician keywords right here in the niche hunter. And that's kind of helping me bypass the manual research that I'm doing on Google. I still recommend that you get used to doing manual research on Google, but I'll tell you from, again, from my experience, I've become comfortable enough to look at simply an in title number and make a decision based on that, right? It's always good to look at links, of course, and again, I'm going to do that right now as soon as I figure out what's going on with this Moz bar. It's funny that this is a webinar about the Zagio updates, but here I am teaching SEO again. It's okay. I kind of love teaching this shit. So let me see what's going on here. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log in with Moz again. Yeah, I know people love the education stuff. I know, I know. I'm supposed to sell it, not give it away for free though, but that's okay. Especially if you buy my product because you're like, that guy knows what he's talking about. He must have built a good product because he knows what he's talking about. Hopefully that's what's going on in the brains. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm gonna go to settings and I'm trying to Mozbar is kind of giving me a little yoo-hoo. Let me try it like this. Hallelujah. Okay, so what I look at in short with the Mozbar, $97 a month subscription, just so you know, it's your choice. Is if it's the homepage that's ranking, like this one, Milton Electric, I'm going to look at the domain authority and the amount of links coming in. Okay. 1,200 links from 362 domains with a domain authority of 20. And the page, which is kind of like the home page, 168 links. Basically, this is all the links pointing to all the pages on the domain. The home page is the one that's ranking, so it's got 168 domains, making up 446 links. Seems pretty strong, right? Reddit, all I want, it since it's a page on Reddit that's ranking, no links. And then Yelp, no links to the listing on Yelp. And then Michael and Son, a page, 8 domains, 8 links. The reason it has a high page authority, it has a high domain authority, and there's links on this site that link to this page that pass this domain authority to this page. Okay. Then I see another page, no links, and then I see a home page. And to me, this isn't the easiest in the world, but it's also not the hardest in the world. Let's do this as a comparison. Okay, let's go to Google and do Phoenix Plumbing Co. How much competition can an EMD from an Zagio ranked site? Well, the number one ranked site is this guy, phoenixplumbing.co. Notice that's an EMD for Phoenix Plumbing. I don't know if this looks quite like a rank and rent. He's number one. He's got one domain, one link. Okay, that's me. Okay, I've got 5 domains making up 6 links, but we can even look at those. 3 of them are mine, and 2 of them are those like aggregated links, like just shit links. I built 3 links. I track my links. Anyone see that rocket I posted on my Facebook profile today, by the way? Wonder what that's about? That's coming. Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to get super detailed here. Okay, it's no links, right? But here's what we're beating. Okay, the for the keyword Phoenix Plumbing Co. Okay, we got a MapQuest, no links to the page. We got a PhoenixPlumbingInc.com homepage, not many links. Like, really, it's crazy how shitty the competition is. Like, this is the kind of stuff I want to see, right? But a tip, that word co changed everything. Co is short for company. Let's do Phoenix Plumbing and see how different it is. And if you find keywords like that, that's a huge bonus. I'll give you a hint. City names as acronyms are massive advantages. New York City, NYC. New Jersey, NJ. Salt Lake City, SLC. Because people are too lazy to type Salt Lake City into Google, so they go SLC doctor. But there's so many people doing it, it creates an opportunity for SEOs. A massive. Sorry, I'm trying to get the Moz bar to populate the backlinks. Son of a gun. Moz is just pooping the bed lately. The point is, guys, it's going to be similar, right? Similar to this, but I got there. So the point I'm trying to make is even though you give me like say me in the chat box if you don't know Moz numbers and you're like, ah, I don't know what the hell these mean and shit like that. I'm so confused about Moz numbers. I don't have the tool, semi-confused. Guys, so okay, so it's I mean, it's a number. I've got another training for this that maybe I'll include, okay? Understanding the bucket of water theory. Actually, if you go to YouTube, I'll include this. The link to this. Do I not have it on here? I don't have it. Okay. Well, basically, I'll put it to you guys this way. Okay, it's a measure of the power of the links coming into either the domain or the page, not just the power of them, but the quality of them. Right. So if I like think of it as a bucket of water, and my site is a bucket of water underneath it, and you poke a hole in the bucket on the top, it starts draining water into my site. Well, some buckets are filled with dirty water, some buckets are filled with clean water. Sometimes you have six buckets pouring into your site, sometimes you only have one, right? And that's like links, what links are link juice, right? They call it link juice. You don't need a ton of link juice to rank when you have really, really good topical authority. So the easiest thing for anyone that doesn't have Moz, doesn't want to buy Moz, is to use in title. If it's lower than 10, you're going to be golden. You're going to be really golden. There you go. Anything lower than 63 is what I go for. But look at that, electrician, Baltimore County in Title 1. Title ratio and URL ratio gold bar. You see two gold bars like that? Yahoo! You don't even have to look at backlinks at that point, right? So, um, let's do this. Marco Vasic. I don't know if you're on this webinar. Let's build a website. It's funny because it was like you said Baltimore, we found a keyword. I didn't even look at other niches. Um, and a lot of people have the mentality. Do I have the same electrician Baltimore City? Electricians Baltimore City. What did I get? Electricians. I'm gonna go with electrician. I don't even care. Okay. Because really I'm gonna just teach you guys how to build a site, but keyword research is a whole nother thing. Let me pull this off the screen for a second for any private data that's flying around, like my credit cards. I'm gonna send you the VASIC in chat. Can you set up that posting account? Because we're gonna build that website. Actually, just give me a hold until I buy it. This won't take long, guys. For anyone who's like, oh, is this gonna take long? No, it won't. It's literally we'll be whipping through this website build. Once you know what you're doing, guys, a website pops out in 15 minutes. Fully done website, 15 minutes. All good? Okay. I always feel bad for people that are like, God, this is gonna take forever. Uh, okay, here we go. I'm just logging in. I guess if you don't want to watch, you can leave, right? Okay, Vasek, I'm getting you the domain. There you go, buddy. Oh, now they want my Visa card. SMS. Continue. Verification code. God, it's hard to buy things now. Okay, you got to do your two-factor authentication and your text code. Now we sent something to your email. Oh, you got to do your two-factor authentication again. Jeez, you scammers made it hard. Okay, it's done. It's purchased. Okay, so now whatever, I can show this. There it is, guys. Okay, I just purchased it. Electrician, Baltimore City. Okay. Marco is going to set up a hosting account for me right now. I do have hosting on my own account. Um, $11. Okay. While he's setting that up, because I'm going to wait for his confirmation that that's done. Okay. I could have picked any of these keywords. Really, they're all crazy good. But remember, guys, we started with 489. So let's get out of the electrician. You said Baltimore. What else is in there? Dumpster rentals, really good, right? Carpet cleaning, really good. Like I could sort by CPC if I wanted to and say, let's go after the real high CPC stuff. Car insurance, auto insurance, auto. It's, you notice, I always notice similarities. Look at the CPCs, look at the types of keywords. When they're over $100, guess what kind of keywords they are? They're still local because of the search volume filters. Because these are like sleuth settings for anyone that watches gold shows. Uh, they are long tail, but lawyer. If these go over $100, it becomes lawyer keywords, right? But car insurance $75. So cheap, shitty car insurance, $50. Then we're into things like laser hair removal. These are probably excellent niches. $45. We have people, um, there's businesses, laser hair removal companies in Baltimore, Maryland, that are paying $45 a click for this keyword. That's a good, and this high, what that means is there's a lot of people competing, a lot of businesses, a lot of laser hair removal businesses in Baltimore, Maryland are competing with each other on Google AdWords to pay $45 a click. This big red bar is a good sign that there are businesses out there who could use your services, reduce their costs on AdWords by building them and ranking them a site and renting it to them for a fraction of what they're probably paying on AdWords. Does that make sense, guys? Don't be afraid of high competition. High competition is your friend because this does not mean ranking competition. This means how many business owners are bidding for this keyword to appear in Google search, right? People are, wow, there's so many people that are like, what? Low, on the other hand, means there's not a lot of people looking for bidding on those keywords. So let's flip this script a little bit if you guys want to see the opposite, okay? I'm going to set the same search, Baltimore, and I'm going to change, watch the difference in keywords. Notice we got 489 keywords here, guys, and all of them are like service location, service location, service location, service location, service location, service location. I can change the output of the keywords just by changing the filter settings. So for instance, competition, we're going to say I want very low competition, meaning nobody wants to buy these keywords on AdWords. The cost per click, I'm going to set to really low, $1, right? And I'm going to leave the search volume the same. Now I'm going to search again. Now, this is not going to be good keywords, but watch the difference in the results I get. Okay, that's 489 keywords. So here we have restaurant, Four Seasons, Baltimore. Baltimore versus Chargers. Traders Joe, a business. Baltimore Mosque, a church. Baltimore Con. These are now informational searches. People looking for something, not a business. Lots of search volume. 1,000 keywords were found, right? But now the CPC is under dollar. Nobody wants to buy these keywords on AdWords. Do you know why? Because nobody wants to nobody gives a shit about someone searching for Baltimore versus the Chargers. Like NFL, I think that's NFL, right? Sort by, well, remember, Dan, I said the maximum cost per click is $1. So I can sort by CPC, but the max is going to be $1. Addresses, future care, Baltimore areas, they're all junk. These are all informational based keywords. And just by changing, I want low buyer competition. Nobody's competing for these dollar keywords because this traffic or these keywords are purely informational based. And I guess this ties back into the earlier question when someone said, what's the significance of the filter settings that you're using? And it's worth you guys kind of checking that out. So let me do this again in a different way, okay? This time I'm going to go minimum $20. I'm going to pull out lawyer keywords in Baltimore, right? I'm going to pull out lawyer keywords in Baltimore. Watch this actually. I'm going to go like this. I already know the results I'm going to get because I played with this shit so much. Competition, I want to be minimum zero point 0.5. I'm not going to touch the search volume. Again, I'm just playing with the way people are bidding on AdWords. Just the cost per click and just the competition. I'm not changing the search volume and I'm not changing the seed keyword Baltimore. Now, my result is going to be less than 200, maybe. It's not going to be 1,000, and it's going to be filled with lawyer keywords. Ready? Search. And what I want you to understand by doing these searches this way, guys, is to think how people who are buying these keywords on AdWords are thinking. We have, we're saying, show me keywords that are minimum $50 per click and tons of people are bidding on them. Lawyers. Did it come back and say nothing? Did I search? Not enough data. It failed. That means it can't find any. Okay, let's lower the competition from zero point 0.3 and search again. Very few, probably. Here we go. Insurance. Where's the lawyers? No lawyers. Let's do. I want to get over that $75 range. Oh, you know why? I know why. I'm gonna have to lower the volume a bit because the lawyer searches are probably lawyer. Little less. Yeah, we're fixing that cap. We're gonna make it unlimited. Okay, so does that help you guys understand how to use this tool and the mentality behind it? Search volume is what search volume and cost per click. Those two together really dictate the type of keyword you're going to get, right? 300 to 1,000, depending on the size of a city. If it's a really small city with like 100,000 population, you're not going to find anything in the thousand for a local business. It'll be like 100 to 300. The cost per click will still be probably like 5 to 10. You start raising those numbers, okay? If you want to find keywords with like 800 to 1,000 searches, you're going to have to look in like big ass cities. Otherwise, you're not going to find it. Does that make sense, guys? And then the cost per click, usually we should almost call this like, the type of niche. Like $5 are all your home, $0 to $10 all your home services, 10 to 20 your more expensive shit, 20 to 40 is your like auto insurance premiums and shit like that, and over that is your lawyers. It's like the cost of service. And your competition is how healthy is the budget on AdWords? How many businesses are bidding on these keywords? Make sense? Vasek, thank you. He said that's set up yet. Am I supposed to not click on the domain or can I click on the domain? Okay, let's go build a website. He said it's ready and set up. It's all good now. Vasek, I clicked on the domain. It didn't work. Oh yeah, can you set the SSL to full? Check HTTPS. Yeah, that is on HTTPS. I took it off HTTPS. I don't know, maybe it just worked. Control F5. Okay. Okay, and then I gotta log in. I'll do that off this window. Okay, that was a really good lesson on keyword research, guys. And Niche Hunter. Niche Hunter is really, really powerful. The other thing I'll say about Niche Hunter, guys, is you might think, oh my God, 1.5 Zags to do all that. That seems like a lot. Guess what? All these cards are all the previous searches I've done. All my keywords are there. So if I want to go back and remember what I did in Baltimore at first, I can click this and it loads my settings that I used plus the keywords that it found. And I could, and I'm like, oh yeah, on August 12th, I did a keyword search in Baltimore and this was what it was. This is your own little personal database of keywords and it's in your account and you get to keep it, right? And the really nice thing is if you go back up here into your list of and I click clear selection, see how here it says 43,285 keywords? Well, that's a list of all your cards, your entire history of niche hunter searches, and now one of the new features we added is this table filters. So show me all the keywords that have a minimum of 1,000 and a maximum of 1,200, and show me the CPC that is minimum $10 to $15, and that's good enough. Whoops, I just cleared it. What did I say? Volume uh, 800 to 1,200, CPC minimum. Let's go 20 to 25, and then there we go. So that boils it down to 475 keywords. And I'm going to sort by volume, and then I can expand to all, and then I can see all my past keywords. So you have filters to filter out all your past data. Okay. So that's Niche Hunter. It's really powerful. That's what I use as step one of my process to find a domain that I think is going to be profitable and easy to rank. And I use in title, and if a tool like Moz or SE Quake is a free version, SEO Quake, not quite as good, but if you're into free, get this browser Chrome extension, SEO Quake. It'll give you basic backlink data. Okay. What happened to my website? Oh, I'm logged in. Okay. Brand new Brand new WordPress. You guys saw me register the domain. Here it is, Electrician Baltimore City. Brand new. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, the only thing I'm going to do different today versus normal, actually, I'll still do it normal first. Okay, so let's go. This is how I do this, guys. Add a plugin. Here we go. Upload. Oh, sorry, not upload. Let's search for a plugin. Zagio. There's Zagio. Look at those ratings. Woo! Install. Installed. Activate. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Zagio dashboard. Okay. Your server does not meet all requirements to run Zagio properly. Fix this issue. Fixed. Connect to my account. Make sure you're logged into your cloud, which I already was. Confirm and activate. So now connecting my WordPress to my cloud button. Is that fix button only there if you're using Zagio hosting? No, it's only there if it sees a problem. I'm now connected. So next thing I'm going to do personally is I'm going to go back to my websites and I'll see the electrician website here. And because I'm an OCD organized person, type OCD if you're organized and you like have OCD to stay organized like me. Like I have a spreadsheet that shows me where all my spreadsheets are. I'm OCD. So there's my site. First thing I'm going to do, manage my tags. Three types of tags. What type of site is it? It is going to be a lead gen site. It is hosted on POM, I think, Vasic, right? Not Zagio Care. Oh, it's on Care. Okay. Thank you. So it's on this hosting account and it is registered with Namecheap. If you don't see these tags in your account, that's okay. You need to create it. And the only reason that I'm doing that is and then I'm going to add Agent X to it because anything I add the Agent X tag to me means that's an Agent X build. Okay. Now it's tagged and I know everything about it. If I wanted to, I could add my cPanel credentials right here. And now I have one click access to WordPress, one click access to my cPanel. I know that it's hosted on Zagiocare servers, and I know that the domain name is at Namecheap. And I click that, and it takes me to Namecheap. And I click that, and it takes me to Zagiocare. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Okay. Next, sitemaps. Actually, no, let's clean the site first. I'm going to go to Zagio. I'm going to go to WP Easy Setup, remove all pages, posts, themes, plugins, set permalink structure, remove the comments, blah, blah, run setup, go, scrub. That scrubs WordPress. That default, it's like when you get a computer and they have 1,000 freaking programs on it. That's like kind of WordPress. Okay, hopefully it took care of there you go. So now there's only one plugin, Zagio. There are no pages, there are no posts, and there are no categories or tags. It wiped WordPress clean. Okay, next step, Zagio. I'm going to go to my sitemaps and turn them on. I want to use sitemaps because I'm going to submit my sitemap to Google. Even though there's no sitemap yet, that's okay. It's already on. As my site gets built, as my website gets built, my sitemap gets populated. Okay, sitemap. All this is already good. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is go to, so that's my sitemap. What am I thinking of? 301 and 404. 301 is a redirect and 404 is a missing page. All I'm going to do here is I only want to, you don't even have to do anything here. Just leave that alone or I'll just confuse you. It's fine the way it is. Can you mention best practice for AI gen? Everything I'm about to do is best practice for AI gen, and I'll prove it after I'm done it. Okay, so I scrubbed WordPress with the Zagio thing. Yeah, I could do that, William, but I don't want to like confuse people. So I'm going to skip that step. Because it's not that important. So I scrubbed that in under Zagio, I scrubbed it. I set up my sitemap. Okay. And now I'm going to go to Agentex to build a website. Pretty simple, right? Okay, welcome to Agentex. You guys ready? Oh, sorry, there's one thing I need to do. And close your eyes. Close your eyes. You're not going to have to do this in 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to upload the new Zagio plugin that's going to be pushed to the WordPress repo tomorrow because it has the AI clustering on it. One eye open. Well, for anyone, because I'm going to send you a link right now. For anyone that wants it right now and is willing to risk beta issues, here's the link. I just put it in the chat. You click that, it'll give you a version of Zagio. Okay. And to install it, do just what I did. And I'll run through it one more time for anyone who cannot wait. You're willing to play, you're willing for things to potentially go wrong and report bugs to us. There you go. Oh, I sent it to hosts and panelists. Sorry, let me send to everyone. Here you go, guys. Do you see it now in the chat? It's in the chat. There's like a million yeses. If you don't see it, it's on your end then. Okay. So to install that, guys, all you do is you go to plugins, add plugin, upload plugin, choose file. You should know how to upload a plugin, Zagio SEO, open, install. If Zagio is not there, it'll install it. If Zagio is there, it'll say, "Hey, it's already there," and then you just say "replace current with uploaded," and you're done. Okay, I mean, it can't be easier than that. Okay, so next dashboard, or sorry, Agentex to build. Okay, local. Remove existing pages. Yes. Now remember, I'm starting from scratch. Okay. I don't have to remove existing pages because if you use your brain, is there any existing pages? No. So you know what I mean? Now, do I want to use a template? You betcha. Okay. So I'm going to type in electrician. I don't even, I don't even care what it looks like, to be honest. I know it's amazing. If we don't have an electrician template, you can use any template and just replace the images later on. So for instance, if you like, let's just kind of go through some of these. I don't know, like maybe you like this layout and design or whatever, for whatever. It is really nice, actually. I could turn this into an electrician website very easily by just replacing images. So don't think of templates as, um, this has to be used for mortgage. You know, the only thing that makes it mortgage is the words in the pictures. You change the words in the pictures, it's now an electrician website, right? It's more like a layout. This one's really good too. Jesus, you guys are killing it over there in the design department. Okay, so but I am going to start with electrician to make life easier, and I'll show you how to swap images and shit like that. So I'm going to select it. Okay, now I'm going to click continue. And now, for anyone asking about Elementor, notice what it's doing. It's checking. Do you have Elementor installed? Nope. So it's going to install it. Do you free and pro installed? So it's installing the pro version so that you can have global headers and footers, and you don't even need a pro license. You just won't be able to use the pro features of Elementor, but we overcame the header footer issue by doing this. It's setting up everything you need. Boom, it's done. It just did it for you. It installed the template, it installed the plugins, it installed the theme, and it installed the template pages, all done for you. So anyone that's asking, do I need this? Do I need that? Let Agent X take care of it. It does it. Okay, done. What city is this business located at? Baltimore. And I am going to say MD because apparently there's more than one Baltimore. How many Baltimores in the USA? There's only one city. Great, actually. So I don't need to say Maryland. I'm going to take that out. What is the keyword? Electrician. I could do electric company. Blah. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to click continue. Okay. Now select which websites most resemble what you want to create. That doesn't mean design wise, and maybe I'll change this sentence, but basically, we're going to pre-select the recommended stuff for you. And it's selected 4 sites, and I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to click continue. I'm going to do as little as possible. Okay. What it's doing, and the reason this AI website builder is so good versus others, there are, I think, 30 AI website builders out there. Of those 30, there's maybe 5 that do SEO. Of those 5 that do SEO, only one is actually really insanely good at it, and it's this one. And I'm not being prejudiced here or patting my own back. The reason this one is good, okay, is because the process that it takes to do SEO as an AI website builder is competition research first. No other AI website builder is going out and analyzing the competition the way that this one does. Okay. This one starts with who are the best ranking sites in this industry? Well, let's look at what they're doing. Let's pull in their keywords. Okay. And then we'll optimize and build pages based on that. And the end result is a really high authority topical cluster with an EMD. And these things rank like crazy, especially at the 30-day mark, I've noticed. There seems to be some sort of 30-day magic number in Google's algorithm. Anyhow, here we are, guys. We have a whole bunch of keywords in here. Now, my job, and this part was at one point the most kind of annoying part because number one, you have to kind of Baltimore County electrician, Baltimore electrician job. You kind of got to get rid of the crap, do all the good shit, right? Now and you can do it like this. So let me show you. Like say like electrical. This is actually really good. Solar panels, electric companies, Baltimore MD electrician, electric company, Baltimore electric contractors. This is actually really good already. Um, but then there's like, TV installation and light fixtures. So you might do this to get rid of groups. You can drag keywords around, you can create new groups. Now, before I move forward, I want to show you guys something at this point. I can leave Agent X and I'll be fine. I'm going to open this in a new tab. Okay, the project planner. Give me a one if you're familiar with project planner, two if you are not familiar with project planner. One if you are, two if you're like, what the hell's the project planner? For all you ones, and you may not know this, what just happened here is a project was created in Project Planner called Agent X, which is an exact copy of what you see here. Okay. Did you guys know that? Probably not. Doesn't really matter. But the reason that's important, guys, is because what was I going to say? Let me leave it at that. Okay. Because whatever you do here, before you build the site inside the project, let's say, like, for instance, if I take this group of keywords and I drag them over here, okay, and I take this group of keywords and I drag them over here, so now there's two empty groups. If I come back to Agent X and let's go to comments, and then we're gonna go to plugins. I'm surfing around my site and I'm gonna go back to Zagio to Agent X. Watch what happens. Boop, automatically loads back up. But notice those groups, now the keywords are gone. They're copies of each other. So whatever you do here happens here, and whatever you do here happens over here. Just so you guys know. Now, save that in your brain garage for later. What I'm going to do is click this button, AI cluster for me, please. Okay. If you don't want to spend the time to do it yourself, pay me a Zag and I'll do it for you. And I spent days and days and days learning how to prompt this thing. This whole thing, keyword cluster, do it again, 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 write me in a, do it again, write me in, do it again, write me. I'm not going to show you what those are, but in the end, right now, we are feeding AI all these keywords and a long set of rules so that it could just do it for you. And I would say it's 95%, 95 to 97% as good as me doing it, right? So you don't have to do it no more. What we'll probably do is create an option that you don't even have to click the AI clustering button. It'll just do it for you, right? It'll take a little longer, but it'll do it for you. So done. So now what I'm going to, so notice the groups it made. So electric company, Baltimore, electrical contractors, electrical company. If you don't like something, see the difference here, electric company and electrical companies. If you don't like what it did, you can still, so 95 to 97, right? To me, those are the same. So I can group them, delete that group. Okay, done, right? Baltimore Electrical Apprenticeship. I'm not interested in let me go to groups and I'm going to deselect all groups. See these little check boxes on each of the groups? I'm going to deselect everything because I want to get rid of stuff that I know I don't like. So we'll keep that because it's kind of Baltimore. No, that's more like electric. We're talking about electricians. So not interested in targeting electrical apprenticeships or supply or jobs or free EV charging stations or hot tubs or light fixtures. Solar panels is a good one. TV, no TV installations. No companies. Keystone Electric. Lamp repair, really? Okay, no thanks. No heaters. Baltimore County electrician, that one's good. No jobs. Okay, so I selected the bunch of groups. I'm just going to go to groups and delete selected groups. The only thing that AI doesn't do is delete shit for you, but it clusters damn good. So now what do I got? I have electric company Baltimore, electrical contractors Baltimore, electricians Baltimore, which is different than a company or a contractor. Even though they're the same, they're different for a website. Solar panel, I'm gonna get rid of that. And Baltimore County electrician. That's a lot of search volume. Okay. So there is a 4-page website, right? I'm just my brain, just so you guys know what I'm looking at this group of keywords, electric company in Baltimore. To me, what that's more about is homeowners that are looking for an electric company to service their house, not an electrician to fix an electrical, yeah, power company. If it said electrician companies, then so I'm going to delete this group because to me that's irrelevant. I don't want to target that. So now we're down to electrician, contractors, and Baltimore County, which is more specific than Baltimore. Bigger. Now, from here, guys, I could build the site. And if I select which pages I want to build, you'll see this total zags down here start changing. And this one would be cheap, okay? 12 zags to build a 3-page website. And by 3 pages, I mean 3 additional pages. So you'd have the home page, you'd have 2 service pages, you'd have a privacy page, and a contact page all built in. So it's more like a 5-page website, but it doesn't matter. You would be targeting keywords on 3 of the 5 pages. Now, what I can do is if I wanted to at this stage, I could add more keywords. So remember when I told you to store your brain that like I'm going to refresh this project and now we're going to see only 3 groups, right? So there it is, right? Because it's a copy of what's here. If I wanted to do additional keyword research, I could do it in the project planner, right? So I could go city Baltimore, and then so I'm using the AI wizard, which is part of Agent X, but it's just the keyword research part, so it'll look very similar. Um, what services do electricians do? I don't. I'm racking my brain. It doesn't even. I could use the audit as well. Fuse boxes, wiring, electric repair. It's kind of funny that not a lot of that stuff came up. Residential, commercial. I love those always, right? Contractor partners. I'm just gonna run this once just to see what happens. Keyword electrician, Baltimore. I'm gonna click continue. Pat testing, rewiring. Kurt, would you build more pages for individual services? I only build what keyword research shows me is worth building. Like I'm not going to build, let's say, a page for fuse boxes just because it looks good. Like if no one's searching for fuse box installers in Baltimore, I ain't I ain't targeting it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to select all recommended, even though I know I've already ran. Actually, let's take away the recommended ones and go after the other guys because we already ran the recommended. So I'm going to do the reverse. Notice it's saying not recommended. I'm going to do that. And then, so this one has a bit more control than the Agent X one. So filter results only continue. Yeah, I still want to have Baltimore in the word. Find rankings from the page URL only. I want to have that turned on. That's a whole nother lesson that I'm not going to talk about right now, but there we go. I'm finding and clustering keywords. Where that will show up is in the project planner. Now remember, guys, that see it's doing it right now. Those will be consolidated later. This is the one because it says Agent X, and then this is a backup. It's we write descriptive names of what your projects are doing. But this is the AI wizard electric keyword. One group, 15 keywords. Or sorry, this one. Agent X electrician Baltimore. This one was the backup. I think I clicked 3 groups, 11 keywords. Okay. We started with 11 groups and 37 keywords, and then we started mussing about and it created a backup for us. If you want to rename these, you can, right? You can rename anything you want. Okay. This is still running. So there we go. It's done. There's really not more to it than that, guys. And trust me, from my and this has come down to an issue that some people have said to me. It's like, I'm not finding any keywords. It's because they don't exist, right? It's not a Agent X problem. Like if you're saying, find me keywords from the top ranking websites. Like if you take this keyword to Google, right, and you put it in, and these are the top 10 ranking websites, and you said, I want to know all the shit that this guy's ranking for, this guy, and this guy. And these are the best ranking sites on the electrician in Baltimore space. And if you pull all their ranking keywords and you don't find fuse box installer electrician, it's because it has no search volume. It didn't show up. They're not ranking for it. It didn't show up because no one's searching for it. And you can fight that all you want and think that Zaggio's broken, but that's just the way it is. Now, if you absolutely refuse, um, and you don't care, here's what you can do. Add empty group, call it fuse box installation, add a keyword, call it Baltimore fuse box installation, and now we have a 4-page website. And this will get built, right? It won't have any search volume, but it will be there for you, all right? So you have the options, okay? This page right here on Agent X is your keyword plan. It is the blueprint of the house that you are about to build, right? And this is the going to be the cost in credits that you are going to spend to build it. And if you take this cost, $12.43, and you go back into your app and you look at your current billing plan, you can easily now translate that into dollars and cents. Okay. Remember, let's just even call it, 12.5 Zags for easy cost analysis. Well, if you're on the light monthly, 12 credits is going to cost you, 12, $13 to build on this plan. It's going to cost you $6 to build on this plan. It's going to cost you $3 to build on this plan. Does that make sense, guys? The amount of credits isn't going to change to build the site, but the amount you're paying for the credits changes when you sign up for a plan. If you're on the agency annual, it's 22 cents per credit. That site will cost, let's get a calculator because when I say like, guys, these sites are costing me $4 to build, okay? 12.43 credits times if you're on the agency annual, 22 cents a credit. 0.22, whoops, times 0.22. It will cost me $2.75 on an annual agency plan to build out this 4-page website. Now, when you're happy, okay, and the reason I did this is to do additional keyword research. Let me show you something before I move forward. I'm going deep in this training for you guys for people that want to know how to work with Agent X, okay? I'm trying not to confuse people, but I'm also trying to enlighten people that need to know. Um, this is our main group, and I can rename that if I want to. I'm not gonna, but let's say that this was AI Wizard. That was the function I used. That's why it's called AI Wizard. Okay. Let's say I'm gonna load this project. Let's say I liked a group of keywords. Okay, so let's just say the jobs keyword, and let me pull out all the jobs keywords. Jobs, and there's only one. Okay, so I'm gonna seed that into a jobs group. Let's say I liked the jobs group. I could actually take this group, I would go to the jobs group, click on the actions or the gear icon for settings, and move that group to the Agent X group. Move. Now over here, I'll refresh this page because I haven't built yet, so it's still in memory. Now it's a 5-page group because I moved the jobs in. So you can do keyword research before you hit run. You can use the project planner as an additional, way to do additional keyword research or whatever. But typically, guys, typically, You won't need to do that. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of jobs and I'm going to keep fuse box insulation because why the hell not? Okay. And I'm going to build. First thing I'm going to do before I build. No, I'll click Run Agent X and show you something that you might have run into. Some people don't read Run Agent X. Well, actually, I thought there was supposed to be a homepage thing there, so I'm going to click cancel. You're supposed to select the homepage. Brank, that might be an issue or Vasic. Electrician Baltimore. Oh, Vasic says, do you guys, does your websites more sluggish than this when you're working? Like sometimes you're waiting a little longer for things. Like, do you think mine's like pretty peppy and quick? It's because I'm on Zagio Care hosting. Basic wanted me to mention that. Zagio hosting is tuned for this shit, so it's worth mentioning. Where do I get Zagio hosting? Well, you go to app.zagio.com and on your dashboard, you'll see Zagio Care. This is Marco taking care of all your issues for you, no matter what they are, whether it's your WordPress site or your Elementor issue or some other third-party plugin. Marco takes care of you. You're buying hours to Marco here, plus hosting. This one is just hosting. Okay. Same hosting here as here. The add-on for Zagio Care is Marco takes care of you. Marco's our server administrator in our company. If you want a dedicated server administrator to take care of all your bullshit, you buy Care. If you just want good hosting, you buy Zagio hosting. Okay. Commercial break over. Back to this. Let's select our home page. That's an important step. Now, our keyword is electricianbaltimorecity.com. Electricianbaltimorecity.com. This is going to be my homepage because the main group of keywords matches my homepage the best. Now, so now we're up to 16 credits, sorry, for that prior calculation. So it's probably $3 on the agency plan. Continue. Some keywords are missing, volume or CPC. We didn't get the volume or CPC here. Actions. Okay, this is because I pulled them in from the other place. So in order to fix that, it just told me, okay, what to do. Some keywords are missing volume or CPC metric. Please collect these metrics for all keywords. We'll fix that. We're going to make it so that if that happens, it just does it. Okay. But how to fix that? Obviously, go back to your project planner, go back to your Agent X group and fetch the volume and CPC for the missing ones because the AI is saying, look, bro, do you want us to do a good job at optimizing your site? Then give me more data, right? That's what it's doing. And it's smart because data makes AI smarter. So it's a good recommendation. So there you go. We'll retrieve the volume and CPC for that keyword. That way the AI can say, oh, okay, I see what's going on here, and then make smarter decisions, right? So there you go. It's 0, but we're going to build a page for it anyway. So now let's click Run Agent X. Actually, I'll just refresh the page one more time so that that shit shows up. There it is, 0, Run Agent X. Oh, is my homepage selected? Yes, it is. Little orange icon, continue. Done. Okay, so that covers AI clustering. Um, you guys saw me click that button there, and that button just does your clustering for you really, really well. You still have to get rid of the crap. Maybe we'll work on a function for that, but it's easier to just get rid of shit than to try and organize it all yourself, of course. But you still have the ability to do it yourself, and if you want to save a Zag, you can. But if you want to spend a Zag and have us do it for you, you can. This will be ready tomorrow. No, it's ready right now, William. I posted a link. If you want to grab the beta version of the plugin that we're going to upload to WordPress in the next couple days, you can. I'll post it for everyone again, okay? This link I just posted is your download link to grab the plugin with the AI clustering already there. And the one thing that I haven't talked about yet, which is the AI assistant. Can you explain the different types of credits like Xbanks? There's only 2 different types of credits in Zagio. One are the credits that you buy when you're on a plan. Okay, so like if we go to Zagio.com pricing, okay, these are the plans for Zagio. And the other one is Zagio.com store. Plan credits. When you buy a Zagio plan, okay, you get, and it's in the FAQ here as well, but you get on the light, you get 50 credits per month. On a pro, you get 250 credits per month. On the agency, you get 750 credits per month. These do not roll over, but they replenish each month. Those are called Zags. And Zags are just what I say for credits. Those are called X Renew. Why are they called X Renew? Because they renew. And maybe me giving them names is more confusing than it needs to be. But when you buy a plan, guys, they do not roll over, they renew, they refresh every month. If you want credits that do not expire, you go to the store and you buy these ones. These are called X Bank. Why? Because you put them in your bank and you use them when you want to. Obviously, these are more expensive because they don't expire. These are much less expensive because they auto renew. The better value is these credits. How do you spend the X Bank? Anything that you do inside of Zagio runs on credits, whether it's your monthly credits or credits that you bought at the store, it all runs on credits. But if you have both, let's say you buy a plan and you buy these, we will always take from your monthly expiring first because it's better for you. Imagine you were getting 50 credits per month and we start taking away from your X banks and you're like, dude, you ate through my freaking banked credits and now I'm stuck with the monthly ones. So we always eat your monthly first. We do the fair thing literally everywhere we can in the software. Does that answer all your questions about credits and X banks and spending? Literally every feature of Zagio runs on credits. It used to be that you got a certain amount of this per month and a certain amount of that per month and a certain amount of this per month, and that kind of sucks. So now we made it that, look, if you want to spend 100% of your credits on keyword rank tracking, go ahead. If you want to spend 100% of your credits in the niche hunter, go ahead. If you want to mix it up, go ahead. Right? You can mix and match. Credits run the whole thing. My banks got wiped out, only have the renews. Contact support. I don't do support on webinars, guys. Contact support. Oh, website's done. I'm nervous. Let's go look at pages first. Well, it did it. Let's open it in incognito. Electrician, Baltimore City. I always want things to go well. But when things don't go well, like they are right now, it's kind of good too, right? Because then you're like, hey, that happened to me before. How do I fix it? Number one, contact support. How do I contact support? Come on. That's like the easiest thing in the world to do. You can go to Google and type Google support. You can visit help docs. Uh, there's a support live support. Start chat. Look at that. It opens up right inside your WordPress plugin. Chat with Alex and Tanya. Go into your app or go to the website. There's support. That's actually front end support. But if you go to app.zagio.com, support in the left side, right here. Need help? Let's chat. Click it. Open a support ticket. Email support@zagio.com. Visit support.zagio.com. It's very easy to find because it's everywhere. Okay, let's see what happened here. View, open link in new incognito. Marco Vlasic, why is it the white page of death? Let's edit it with Elementor and see what's going on. Skip. It didn't build? Or did it assign the wrong homepage? You know, guys, I really wish I could say everything I do is perfect, but I can't say it. And today is proof of that. I'm going to go check the other pages. Did all pages die a slow death? Looks like they did. Let me see what's going on. It just didn't build. Oh, I know what I can do. I can check Xag logs. Well, nobody wants to buy it now. I've had issues with the electrician template. Happened to me twice yesterday. Nothing. What template were you on? I wonder if it's a template issue. Is pro activated? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once you, no, no, it's not. Like you mean pro as in Elementor Pro. No, it's not. I don't need it to be. Septic. Okay, this might be you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys what to do. Contact support number one. Okay, the minute that that happens, contact support, we will refund your credits, right? So, but please, you have to contact support. You can't go and build a new website and do a whole bunch of shit and then contact support and say, like, 4 days ago, I built a site and it broke and it didn't work. And then we come and look and it's like, dude, your site's fine. You'll be like, yeah, but 4 days ago it wasn't. Well, you can't really, what? Like, don't try and game the system. Contact support, guys. Contact support. That's what they're there for. So, anyways, I'm going to fix this. It helps your site to see it's nice to know that it's not you, right? I had Alex on speed dial at one. Domain is propagated. No, guys, it was literally, I think, a template issue, and that's what I'm going to fix right now. So I'm going to go into Elementor. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to go to Tools. I'm going to go to Website Templates, and I'm going to remove Website Template. Okay, so I'm going to delete that because there you go. And that's just the kit. That was the Zagio kit. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Pages. Oh, they're already in the trash. How did I do that? I'm going to delete them all. Okay. As if I'm starting over, and this is what support would help you do and refund your credits. Then I'm going to go to my okay, so now, and this is another thing. Let's say we're working on an existing site, okay? Let's say I want to install a template first because I already have my keyword plan, right? Because that's saved in the project planner. Like I didn't delete this shit. I want to build this, right? Because that's already good to go. But now I just went and got rid of that template that kind of is messing me up. I'm going to go to Zagio, import through Elementor tools. I'm going to do it this way first, Tanya. I'm going to go to templates. Um, what's similar to electrician? I'm not going to do the electrician one. Let's do, I really like that one. That was a nice one. This is nice too. Let's just do this one. Okay, so I'm going to install this template. So when you want to install a template, make sure you go to Elementor tools and then delete the one that's there. Then you can go to Zagio templates and install a new one. And this works for even if you just want to use our templates and you don't want to use agent tax. Okay, there you go. I just installed a template. What is now for those that are wondering, when I install a template, what actually happens? Well, if you go to all pages, you'll see 4 pages: the home page, the service page, the legal page, and the contact us page. That is our template. It's a 4 page layout, right? Now, let's say before I build, I want to change something about my service template. Which services are going to be used for all your additional pages, right? Oh, look at that. It's empty. Is that why I have to import through Elementor tools, Tanya? Is that a bug? And you guys knew about this bug? Did it fix it before it came on a webinar? Developers notified. Marco, you know what? One of my developers is about to have a baby, so I'm going to forgive him. But the other one's about to get married, so I guess I got to forgive him too. But Nicola, you're in deep shit. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. I'm going to go to Elementor. That's the way that you're supposed to be able to do it, but apparently our developers have been notified but haven't fixed that. Probably because I'm like, guys, get this other shit done. So I'm gonna remove website template, delete. We're gonna let them off the hook here. Babies and weddings and Alex. That's why Alex and Tanya are there for you. Exactly. Look, she's even telling me, my own support girl. She's even telling me about like this. I love it when they know more than I do. So the developers are notified. It will be fixed, especially now that it's happening on a webinar. Okay, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to go back to pages. I'm going to go back to trash. Notice it trashed them for me. Okay, I'm going to empty the trash. Okay, so it's completely clean again. And apparently, what I got to do is, for now, go to app.zagio.net and I got to grab the template file. This is the old way. We've obviously gotten things better, but I got to go all the way back to the old way of doing things. Uh, Kind of get a nicer look at them anyways. I'm trying to see if there's maybe a nicer template here. What's this? Snow removal. No, 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 no. Appliance repairs, that could work. That's kind of electrician-y. Hey, look at me, I'm an electrician. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the appliance repair template. See, download template. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Uh, and then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go to Elementor, Tools, Website Templates, Import, Import from Files on my desktop, Appliance Repair, Open, and continue. Next, Import, Enable. I don't even know what I'm doing. I recommend reading pop-ups. I don't know. Sometimes they confuse you more, and sometimes it's better to just go through. I don't know. We applied your template. Okay, got it. Let's go see pages, all pages. There should be four. There they are. Okay, so now I have my template back. Let's go view it just to make sure we're working with a full deck of cards here. Hey. Okay, so what the thing I wanted to mention is once this, okay, and this could happen inside of Agent X as well. As soon as you install the template, remember, you guys see me like leave Agent X mid build, right? Like before you click run Agent X, you can leave and come back and it saves all your settings. The reason that's important, let's say the service page, okay? Let's say there's just something about it that maybe I wanted to change before I build multiple pages. You can edit the templates before you build by doing whatever you want, right? So like say, actually, this might be a cool time to show the AI wizard. Let's do it like that. But let's say like, I don't know, this box here, I wanted to put round corners on it. Okay, so I could like, if you know what you're doing inside of Elementor, I guess. Let me see. Which I kind of do. Okay, I want, no, not that one, not that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I'm gonna go style. I'm gonna go to border and I'm gonna put a 15 border radius on it. And I want my box shadow to be um, a little more pronounced. I don't know, right? So you can make a change. And then if I click publish, what that's doing, did that actually work? It did. Okay. What that's doing is it's editing the design that's going to be used when it builds your website. Okay. So you can do it that way if you want to. Okay. So now that everything's there, I got my pages. Let's go back to Zagio Project Planner and Agent X, and I'm going to click this button, Run Agent X for this project. Who's confused as shit about how to build a website with Agent X because of this webinar? Yep. I'll have to have another one. For anyone that's been watching past webinars, and I recommend you do, it really is as simple as like what I showed you until I clicked build. I'm trying to blend too many things in without like enough separation for you guys. Like this is kind of like working on an existing site now because the first build failed because the template was kind of wonky, I guess. All good, no confusion. I actually like to see what you're doing to fix this. Yeah, and for people that like want to know the ins and outs of it, this is probably like the best webinar ever. They're like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know you could do that." For anyone that wants to like just watch me build from scratch, it's literally you click Agent X, and I could even build another website. I mean, you click Agent X, you choose your keywords, you choose your homepage, you click go, and it's done. And I shouldn't have ran into that issue. I'm going to talk about that, John B. Do you think we can get a fixed electrician template? Yeah, we're gonna fix everything. Yeah, man, we always fix shit for sure. We're gonna find out what the problem is, first of all. Let's just get this website built. And then I'm gonna show there's still one thing to show you guys in the August update webinar. I didn't like we did all this, and then we did this, AI clustering, but we didn't do AI assistant. I still have to show you that because that's new too. And then we'll talk about what we're gonna do in the future. I love these questions. I just got here. Is there going to be a replay? Yes, there will. We always record trainings. Check out my site built with the electrician template. Okay, Michael Holt. You must have put some stuff on your own for sure. Because so this is a guy that used Agent X to build Michael Holt's on the webinar. He built this with Agent X. Let's see, services, installations, repairs, rewiring, panel upgrades, lighting solutions, EV charge. This is really good. You can see multiple pages. He's done a lot of work himself because if you compare that with the actual template, and just to show you the difference of what you can do, and it's an important point as well to make. If I go back to templates and I go back to electrician, let's show you what the base template looks like. Was it this one? It's got to be. I'm going to preview that. See the difference between this site and this site? That's the base template. He used that to build this. So he obviously knows his way around Elementor because that's quite a significant change. There's still some elements that are the same, I guess. No, or maybe not really. Looks like you didn't use the design at all, but you used the content in the keyword plan, maybe. But this is an important point. Once this is done, I'm going to show you because I think it's probably done. Oh no, it's writing the content right now. So it grabs the keyword competition mission. It optimizes all the groups with AI. That means SEO optimization. Then it creates the WordPress pages. Then it writes the content. Right now it's writing schema for the pages, and now it's done. So let's go view it. Let's close this. Finally, electrician, Baltimore City. Maryland electricians in action, blah, 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 reliable. So now I've got a bunch of pictures of guys fixing dryers and shit, which is kind of relevant. Stoves, that's kind of relevant. They're very AI looking images. So now we have finally the new AI assistant, which shows up on the front end of your site, even as soon as you're logged in to your WordPress, right? Because I'm actually visiting the website, right? So, oh, look at that. It auto added the service pages too. It didn't do that before, but it did this time. That's really killer. I didn't know that that's there. It didn't before, but now it does. Okay, so what does the AI assistant do? I'm going to enable the Zagio AI assistant. This is brand new. And notice I'm on the front end. Any element, see like it's highlighting elements, and I click on it and it says selected text this. I'm going to say make it shorter and click enter. Cool, done. Make it longer and really funny. This on the front end, yeah. You have to be logged into your WordPress site, but it's on the front end. There you go. At MD Electronic, we're not just your average electricians. We're like the superheroes of the electrical world, zapping away your wiring woes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that was too. So I'm going to select that again. That was too funny. Uh, let's make that professional. This is the new feature, the AI assistant, but it's not just about text. Yeah, it does cost you Zags, very little Zags for text. It costs a bit more for images. We have API costs for you guys to do this. Obviously, you have API costs, but that is much better. But now this image, okay? I'm selecting the image, okay? And now I have the ability to either edit the selected image. And so what we're doing is we're feeding AI that image, and he's going to redraw it, or we can just generate a completely new image by selecting this one. So this is generate a new image or edit the image. And this one I'm going to say, turn the electrician fixing the dryer into a cat. And that's just going to take that image and it's the same as if I uploaded that image to Chat GPT and gave it that command, but it's just doing it on the front end of your website. Do you still change the image title in alt text? I never do. It's a good practice, but I'm lazy. So right now it's editing that on. It takes a little longer because you guys know that generating images in Chat GPT takes long, so it obviously takes long on the front end. Right? I can change anything. I can change this, change that to something else. I can do this one. Let's generate a new image. Hyper realistic image of an electrician posing for the camera. And then send that one away. Go up here. Now he's a cat. That's hilarious. Yeah, images are super expensive. I'm gonna leave that there just because it's so funny. I don't know if you guys saw that post where I was like, it was like a lawyer, but the lawyer was a cat with a cop hat on. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious, but we got to do more tweaking on the thing. But it was so good that it was like, no, leave it. Like it's such an eye-catching thing, and it's so obviously AI, but we all live in the AI world now, and I actually think that would help with conversions because it shows you're funny and stuff. I don't know. For me, it helps, right? I think that's hilarious. It's yeah, exactly. It's such a pattern interrupter, right? Like if someone comes here like, "Oh, I need to find an electrician in Baltimore," and then they see this cat working on a dryer, they're gonna get a laugh. You know what I mean? And that's just a good thing. There we go. There's the new image that I asked for an elect. That's really good, actually. I really, really like that. So that's the AI image editor. Show a hyper realistic image of a fuse box installation and whatever. Can you change the icon? You play around with it. You can change anything. Just watch what's right here, selected text. So like for instance, let's grab this. The little purple thing is what's doing and change this to an electric plug icon. Let's just see what happens. Guys, it just got built. I don't even know. I don't even know. I guess it didn't like that very much. Sure, here's the text with electric. Yeah, that one didn't work. Change this to a plug icon. I don't even know what I'm selected. I'll just say plug icon. I think it's text and images for now. Because there's nothing. See right here where it says select text and there's nothing. So it's changing nothing. You're seeing the pricing of it right here, guys, but the pricing right now is expensive. Like I'm not there. That's actually a good image. I like that. Let's change this guy to what would be hilarious here? Uh, let's do a new image. Hyper realistic image of a housewife being electrocuted by a fork in a toaster. I don't know how to spell electrocuted. Realistic. Not elocuted. How do you spell electrocuted? There you go. So yeah, half a Xag. Again, guys, you're like, what? Half a Xag for an image? This is why I think it's good for you guys to think about your plans carefully, right? Um, let's go look at cost again, app.zadio.com. And if you guys get the 20% plan, I think that's a really good idea. But if I go over to my plans and billing and I look at agency, okay, light annuals, K78. So it cost me 36 cents on the light annual plan to replace that image. It cost me 15 cents to replace that image on the pro annual. It cost me 11 cents to replace that image on the agency annual. Oh, it didn't do it. Why not? What happened? If things do this, send a ticket, screenshot it. It broke. We refund. What did I have a spelling mistake in there? Let's do make sure images in the media library. Let's go to the media library and see what happens. See if it's in there. Because it might be in the media library. That's where they go, like with all other images. There's my cat. Okay, so it didn't get the. Where's the woman getting electrocuted by a toaster? Let's try that one again. Failed. Remember, guys, it's beta, right? I said we're gonna have a couple more days, and the couple more days is on this. Let me find another image to um test. Oh, I want a new image. Testimonial with a woman with fried hair because she got electrocuted. This is fun. This today's the first time I got to play with this. What was that a copy of an image that you already modified? No. So again, if you select an image, okay, this button feeds AI the image and you tell it what you want it to change. This button just creates a brand new image. Let's see what this one is. And then this one's going to be, oh yeah, baby. That's awesome. Oh, this is hilarious. I can play with this all day. This guy's gonna middle-aged rich guy with gold teeth. Oh wait, I need that testimonial style headshot of middle-aged guy with gold teeth holding cash and a dog by the neck. I don't know. Like this is the thing I love about AI. But yeah, anyways, the point of this is the Zagio AI assistant is again not live on the plugin yet. It's coming, but if you grab that link and I'll post it again right now and you want to go through beta testing with me, you can put it live on your site right now. Just upload that plugin to your site on your plan and you can start playing around like I am. It's a front end editor for all the stuff that you do. Okay. Now, okay, that part of the webinar. Is that good? Is that a good example of the AI assistant? You have to enable it and then disable it. There you go. Oh, where's his gold teeth? Can't see it, but whatever. He's like being all nice to his dog. I want to be like, edit an image. No, the guy has to be angry and talking his dog. Way bigger teeth, like unrealistic. I'm gonna do a whole website with just stupid images like this and then rank it because the SEO behind um, these websites is actually really, really good. Really, really good. Uh, yeah. Oh, wait. Let me grab this prompt. Control C. I guess I gotta let me Control F Shift R my page here. I'm just having fun now, just because I'm demoing the AI assistant for the first time. I haven't even used it yet. Hey man, what happened to my weird guy? There's the originals. They're in my media library though. Now there's the cat. There's that lady. Where's the Cracker Jack lady? She's got to be in there somewhere. There she is. So, like I said, guys, it, she's not there for some reason. It's beta, right? So if you want to play with it, you can. We will refund your credits for problems, but you got to report them to us. Oh, there's that guy that, or well, that's weird, eh? I guess I got some caching issues. I think that's what's going on. Is there's just a couple more caching issues to figure out. I got the gold teeth guy. Ooh, that's yellow teeth, not gold teeth. But that kind of demos at least the AI assistant and what it's for. It's obviously text, really easy, really good. Enable AI. So let's go to a different page actually. Service pages, electrical contractors. Uh, let's do this image. Enable AI assistant. And what was that prompt? An angry guy choking his dog because he chewed the wiring out of the new electric panel in his house. And that's going to be a new image. Go. I have a customer with an Elementor site. How can I use Agent X to improve his site? What will we have to do after the update is finished? Nothing, just update and go. Um, Let me talk first about because I'm going to do question and answers next. What time is it? Oh, it's only wait, no, I've been on this webinar 2 hours already. Holy shit. When AI changes text, is it considering your keywords? No, it doesn't, and it doesn't need to. I'll tell you guys right now, content on the site. Yeah, that broke again. I'm not sure why. So make sure, guys, that you understand that if you download the plugin, you're downloading it before we're willing to put it on the WordPress repo. And this is one of the reasons we're not willing to put it on the WordPress repo yet, is because it hasn't been thoroughly tested. Like it's kind of working, but there's some issues we need to work out. But I still want to let you guys use it because the AI clustering part is working pretty good. That's one feature of the new update of the plugin, and the other one is the AI assistant, which, as you can see, is kind of wonky. Um, Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the roadmap of what's coming, and then I'll do Q&A. I'll just be really quick about what's coming. What we want to do, guys, if you remember back to Niche Hunter in the app, so there you go. That's how we build a site, by the way. It's done, like all the pages. What I would do from there for the logo, actually, and I'd use AI Assistant to do it. I'm going to click on this page, and I'm going to enable the assistant. Obviously, the logos enable assistant. There we go. Oh, it doesn't do the logo. That's weird. Oh, it can't do the header. Well, that's easy to figure out. Watch this. Edit with Elementor. I can do it in Chat GPT, or I could do it right here with just a, if you know Elementor at all, you can get around this kind of shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image right above here. And the image I'm going to use is going to be the logo, the placeholder logo that's there, right? Select, publish. Now I'm going to go back to the front end. I'm going to turn on the assistant. I'm going to select this logo. I'm going to select new image, and I'm going to say, I need a logo for a company called Electrician Baltimore City, right? PNG style. That means transparent background. Um, Horizontal to fit in the menu. I don't know. Let's just go. Chat GPT likely didn't like somebody said that it didn't give me the image because Chat GPT didn't like the word choking. Like it's violence. Yeah, maybe. You could be right, actually. I could have said strangling. No, that's still violent. I don't know. I was trying to be funny. I like funny. This is funny. That's hilarious. I'm gonna go through the site and redo the whole thing. Now to get these to rank, okay, to get these really to rank, guys, one of the things you want to do, yeah, let me finish that, and then I'll show you what to do to get these to rank really fast. There's my logo. Okay, so now I have a logo. So now what I'm gonna do is go see if it's in my media library. I love the Cat Electrician too. See, it's weird that it's not saving to my media library because there it is on the front end, but where is it over here? That's one of the bugs we got to work out. So what I'll do is I'll save image as, I'll just save it on my desktop, and I'll call it Electrician Baltimore City logo. Click save, and then I'm going to go edit with Elementor. Elementor. I know cats. I know I got to figure out like different animals to use in like a snake or I don't know, deer, jackalopes. I'm going to edit the header, this pencil icon. This is a conversion element, by the way. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to choose image. I still don't see it. So I'm going to upload what I just saved to my desktop. Open that. That's pretty cool. Select it. There's my logo. I'm going to style it to make it a little bit smaller. I said I wanted it horizontal, and that's why it didn't do it, but whatever, that's fine. I can do a better one later, right? I'm just trying to show you what to do and how I do it. The next step, guys, is down in the footer. Anywhere there's a map, you want to update to the location. I think we're going to be able to do that as well based off what you enter as your seed keyword. That might already be done. There's no map on this one. Well, I'm on an inner page. Let me go to the home page. These are kind of like checkpoint lists. You know what I'll do is I'll write them out for you. Okay. Of how to get these to rank really fast. Really good. Okay. Update logo and images to your likey. Okay. And then update any map locations. I'm going to show you how to do that. Make these big so you can see them. Let's just go to the home page, front page, edit with Elementor. Somebody's saying like both of those images probably failed. Marco's even saying that, yeah, like you can't do choking or that's why those images failed to print. There's no map. Usually there's a map. Electrocuted is fine. Choking is not fine. So it's a GPT protection item. Okay, I just want to show you how to update a map if there's a map. Oh, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put in a map. There you go. Okay, here's a map. If there's a map, you come in here, you change it from London Eye to Baltimore. Okay, that's all you do. You click the pencil icon for the map, you change it to Baltimore, you choose how much you want to zoom, blah, blah, blah. You click publish. Okay, so there's the map. Next thing, the footer menu. Notice the header menu is different. You can update the menu now. You don't need Pro to do it. That's one of the things we solved, Elementor Pro. So you can click this button and you still have the ability to update the menu. This was reserved for Elementor Pro, but we figured the workaround for it. So even though I do not have Elementor Pro license activated on this site, I do have the plugin on the site, but I don't have it activated. That's what's making it us have the ability to use the global headers. So if you change the menu on this page, it changes on every page. You don't have to update it on every page. That's a big improvement from previous versions of Agent X. You had to create and update the menu on every page. Some people were complaining about it. We fixed it. Same thing with the footer. You no longer need to have an active license of Elementor Pro to have a global footer. It's already there. We figured that out for you. All you got to do is install Agent X and run it. It does it all for you. But you got to update your own global footer. Okay. What you don't have is access to like these locked icons because we don't have Pro Elementor activated. So you're going to see these locked icons a lot. Nope, 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 nope. But if you do want to use these and you are good with Elementor, what I recommend you do is go to zagio.com/Elementor and buy Elementor Expert 1K and get a 1.5x bonus. Okay, so you would just go like this, claim the bonus, go to Elementor, go to this guy and change it to 1,000 sites. And where's the annual? Well, I think it is annual. Oh yeah, $588. It's for some people, it's not for others, whatever. But if you do buy that, we'll give you $297 in X Banks and another $297 in templates. So you get 1,000 site license of Elementor so that you can use every little locked icon it unlocks on 1,000 sites. And then because you spent $587 here to get that, we'll give you $600 worth of Zagio shit. So it's still a 2-for-1 either way. Okay? It's up to you. You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it that way. We get a commission, we pass the commission savings on to you. Everybody wins. Okay. Update the logo, update the text. You can have ChatGPT write it. You can have the front end editor write it. But this guy right here, the service page, let me show you how to handle the legal page and the contact pages. So we're going to go back to WP admin. Okay, we're going to go back to pages. We're going to go to our legal page. We're going to click view. And this is really nice with the AI assistant, especially because I'm going to enable the assistant. I'm going to select this entire thing of text. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay, so whatever. I'll just select this piece. I need full legal page content for domain. Sure, it's a rewritten version. Okay, so then I'm going to go to edit with Elementor. Personally, I prefer to do that in Chat GPT myself. Same prompt. I need full legal page content for this website. I have a $20 a month account on Chat GPT. I want just write it. Chat GPT 5. Okay. I'll have it write it, and then I'll just copy and paste it onto the editor page. So these are steps to get your site ranking still, okay? Let me get my notepad back. Here we go. Okay. That's a good Google. That's a Google snack. July 2025. publish. I'm going to get to Q&A here real quick, guys. I'm almost done. But it's important for you guys to see the stuff I do afterwards to make these rank. So update the logo in the footer, update that lorem ipsum in the footer. You can even, I now need a short tagline. Longer than that. Click on the footer. Update the logo. Make it smaller. I'm personally going to get rid of this subscribe bit. There it is. Delete it. Okay. And then here, legal. It is a WordPress menu. So it looks like those pages are already linked, but there's one more important thing that I want, and I'm going to put it here. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Xagio sitemaps. Okay, I'm going to grab this link, copy the link address. I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to type in the word sitemap, and then I'm going to paste the link onto that. Whoops. See, shows up a sitemap. Click publish. Now I'm going to go look at the front end. So let's add to the notes. On the footer of the site so that it's on every page. Sitemap, right? And then you have your legal here with actual content. Okay. Once that's done, search console. I'm going to show you how to hook it up. I'll just do whatever account that I'm in. Okay. Add a property, URL prefix, give it the domain, continue. Okay. HTML tag, copy. Go back here, go to SEO settings, scripts, header, paste it, click save, go back here, click verify. Done. So let's add to our notes. Connect with Google Search Console. Okay. And then we're again going to grab our sitemap URL, go back to console, go to sitemaps. Oh shit, it's already got it. Oh, okay, I was on the wrong property. Let's go back to sitemaps, and we're just going to enter this part of the sitemap URL. Submit. It's going to say success but failed to fetch. Okay, couldn't fetch. That will be fine. Okay, there you go. The last thing I'm going to do is inspect just the homepage. Okay, URL is not on Google. Test live URL. So the sitemap submits all the pages to Google of the site. And then this just says, hey, we're here to Google. You know what I mean? And this will be indexed probably tomorrow. So URL is available, page can be indexed, request indexing, done. Okay, that's it. And now, if I go back to my Zaggio dashboard app, I can go to my rank tracker. All those keywords are pre-submitted for me in the rank tracker. Okay. And I'm going to change from 48-hour tracking to 24 because I like 24. You can choose what you want, 28 or 24. Just click that button. Okay. Roadmap, really quick. What's coming next? From Niche Hunter, where we started this journey today, this button will check domain availability. And instead of saying buy now, there will be a new button that says Agent X, build now. That build now button will connect you to a hosting plan with us and do and just start taking away a lot of the repetitive tasks, so that you don't have to go get a hosting account and stuff like that. You can just host it with us. It'll all be run in Zags. You'll pay for your hosting in Zags. Everything will be done in Zags, and we'll never stop doing that. We'll automate the clustering, blah, 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 blah. It'll just be like build. It'll register the domain through the API, set it up. Cloudflare API, done. Build, done. Everything. All on our hostings, and paid for with Zags. Way more streamlined. Way, 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 way more streamlined. And the most important part, okay, of this for me is that we will never hold you hostage. The day that you say, I no longer want to host with Zaggio, we will let you move and keep all your files. So even the websites that you're building now, remember, this website that I just built, okay, let's say you built it. This is your website now. You can do whatever you want with it. It's yours to keep, right? If you want to change the text, you can. Change the images, you can. You want to add new pages, you can. You want to add contact form, CRMs, additional plugins. It doesn't matter what you want to do. It's your website. It's yours to keep forever. It's built. All that Zaggio did was lay the foundation way better for you, reduce the amount of work that you have to do, and hand it over to you in your keys. The advantage to this website builder over other AI website builders, again, guys, is number one, it's SEO optimized like crazy by researching the competition. The designs are good, the content is good. It takes away so much of the work for you. It's so cheap. Like $4 was my cost to do this, right? Because I'm on like the agency annual plan, like $3 or $4. You guys saw me do those calculations. And if you do decide from the future integrated hosting, to build and host with us, that's awesome. We'll make your life so much easier. And then if you want to move to another hosting, take it all with you. It's totally fine. We're going to allow you to export your sites. Durable, Framer, 10 Web, all these other SEO enabled website builders, you're stuck with them. You build a website on their platform and you cancel, they don't even give you export capabilities. You lose your sites. That's terrible business in my mind, but that's their model. Some people are quite happy with it. Well, good for them. We're not going to be like that. Um, and I honestly can tell you guys from the research I've done, we'll smoke any AI website builder specifically because we combine design and content with AI with actual keyword research and clustering before we optimize your websites. Nobody is doing like that. They call themselves AI SEO enabled because they read your content and they're like they'll just randomly write shit about a Baltimore electrician, whereas our AI is actually what it's doing. If we go back into the keyword plan, I'll show you like the data that it's using before it makes any decisions. We go back to the project planner where it all started. Okay, Sorry, this one, AI Agent X, load the project. Okay. And this is a really good group of keywords to think about. Okay. Um, if we click this little cloud button, electrician, Baltimore, MD, city, electricians, and in, all of that is worked into the optimization in the best way. It's really, really good, right? Like it includes everything and it optimizes for the best keywords, right? Notice electrician, Baltimore City. It's aggressively optimizing for the best keyword first, right? And then it's using the remainder. So if I just click on these words, and MD is actually supposed to be MD, okay? MD in electricians, and then now. Now remember, you can change stuff here. Like if you don't like something, you can change it and click save. Done. That actually updates your page. Yeah, it's a little wonky, so you can go through and fix it if you want to, right? Um, but look at me, I'm optimizing all the pages on my site from one place. I'm also seeing the rankings of them. These will update every 24 hours. I see the keywords, I see the search volume, the competition data, and the ranking, and I can edit or add or remove pages all from one place. Like it's just so many things all in one, right? And we're not even talking about reviews or backups and restores or clones or any of these other features. Or anything that's over here. The schema's done too, by the way. I didn't talk about that, but it's all right here. Schema, all right, our schema builder. It's going to load the sites here on the right. Okay, so where's Baltimore? There it is. No. Oh, it didn't write schema. New plugin. Wait for that plugin. I suggest you wait till it's out on WordPress. It is in beta. Did I miss anything? Okay, yeah. So the integrated hosting. The next thing on the roadmap is stats for your sites, meaning traffic stats. I use Stat Counter personally right now. One of the plugins I install every time is Stat Counter. So if I went back here, websites, I'm going to do it right now, actually, while I'm here. Manage. So there's the new site we just built today. I'm going to go to plugins. Okay, there's my plugins. I'm going to add a new plugin. I'm going to search my plugins because I store it. There it is. Oh, it's called Official Stat Counter. That guy. I'm going to start uploading. There we go. So there's my stat counter. I'm going to update it. Done. And then I would go in over here and then update it. I have to set it up on stat counter. But anyways, the point is we're going to build Zaggio is going to have site stats, like your traffic and visitor stats right in your dashboard. After that, once we have the stats, we're going to build a CRM. And what a CRM means is, let me get back to the site. As people are visiting, the sites that you build, right? Say they're like, "Ooh, get in touch. Okay, I like it. I like this cat guy. He's funny. I'm gonna, schedule an appointment." And they go and they fill out the form wherever the form might be, right here. We're gonna turn this into a Zaggio form that from your dashboard, you'll see CRM. You'll be able to see how many leads are being submitted across all your websites, along with the traffic stats across all your websites, along with the conversion rates of your form submissions across all your websites, all in your dashboard. So that's coming. Don't ask me when, because we're just finishing up this last round of integrations, which was these guys. The referral system, the prorate upgrades, downgrades, the usage pages, the AI clustering, and the AI assistant. That's what's just went live in August Zaggio updates, and that's what's up next to develop. Okay, question and answers. Now, guys, you were asking a lot of questions, and I was trying my best to ignore them so that I could focus on what I was doing so we wouldn't be here for too long, but it's already 2.5 hours on this webinar. Go ahead and ask questions. I'm going to stay on for another little while. What methods do you use to get leads to contact owners? I'm not going to teach that on this webinar. There is courses for that. If you go to Xagio.com and courses, you'll see um, in the Xagio store. And if you are a paying user and you don't like the prices of the course, email support and they'll give you a coupon if you're a paying user. Any update with Gutenberg? Oh yeah, that is up. That was supposed to be on the roadmap. I don't know how that got off there. Oh yeah, that's how to rank or how to get indexed and rank really fast. And then build links would be the last thing, right? Like you can go on legit or Fiverr or whatever, build like 5 links, buy a package of 5 links for like $30 and good shit's gonna happen. Um, Gutenberg, yes. Gutenberg's coming. We've actually built a site on Gutenberg. Um, and we're learning how to integrate Ajax into Gutenberg. So Gutenberg is coming. And once we figure out the Gutenberg shit, which I'm pretty sure is going to happen sooner than later, all these templates will be updated to Gutenberg as well. So when you go to download something, you'll have like download Elementor or download Gutenberg. And then you can run Ajax on Gutenberg builds. Definitely coming. That's actually being worked on right now. That's in already being worked on. For the keyword research, is it sometimes good to do it on a larger, more competitive city to find more clusters? Was thinking this could make the site a little more future-proof. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, typically larger keywords, like the more route you go, the larger the city you go, the better it is. Like if I had it done like general contractor, I would have got like roofs, decks, fridges, like not fridges, stove, kitchens, bathrooms, shit like that. Um, but I'll just tell you from my experience, guys, I go with what keyword research tells me. Like I don't stray too far from that because I feel like the 80/20 rule really applies here. Like you get 80% of your results from 20% of the work and vice versa. So like I'm only going to squeeze another 20% of keywords out if I go and force it. But the way Agent X does keyword research by analyzing the top ranking competitors, you're going to get like a good 80% of the work done. And if you want to put in the effort to do the extra 20%, you're more than welcome to do that. You have the ability to do that. I showed you how to do it on today's webinar. Just come back and reference it and you'll be able to do it. Is there going to be an interpage linking service linking to appropriate pages? That's a really good idea, and something I'd like to look at. I'm also going to be testing Link Whisper because they're so far ahead on that technology. I'm going to be looking at Link Whisper to do that. But to be fully honest with you, with small local sites like Electrician Baltimore City, I haven't really needed to do a ton of interlinking, and they're doing really well. How does Gutenberg compare to Elementor templates? Some people just prefer Gutenberg. It was like the next, we started with Elementor because we took a poll of our audience, like, where do you want to go? And it was like massively Elementor. So we started there. Next was Gutenberg. So we're headed there. Can you add a blog page? Can you add a blog to the list of default pages? Like me? I'm not maybe fully understanding your question, Sue. Can you add a blog to the list of default pages? You can do whatever you want with your website because it's your website. I'm not quite understanding. Like, what is it that you want to do? And what is it that you want us to do for you, I guess? Are you going to discuss at another time how to use Agent X with existing sites? I should discuss that now. Let's say, and I have existing sites, so say Riverside Pest Control. Let's log in there and talk about how to use Agent X. Agent X isn't really okay. So first of all, Mark, using Agent X with an existing site. Let's talk about what it is that you want to do with an existing site. Okay, you obviously have an existing site in mind. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to change the design? Do you want to improve the rankings? Do you want to do both? Because Agent X is more designed to build and design a website from scratch, improve rankings. Okay, so Agent X isn't the feature you want for improving rankings. What you want is the project planner and the AI wizard. So let's say Riverside Pest Control is a client of mine. Okay, and I log in. I'm going to install Zagio on his site, and the first button I'm going to click is going to be this one, import my keywords and rankings. Because what this is going to do is pull in all the pages, posts of his site into the project planner, show me what his optimizations are, show me what keywords he's ranking for in what position. Okay, this gives me the groundwork of where things begin. Okay, and then from there, okay, so now there's, if I refresh this, you'll see another project in there called import, right? So this is his live site, and I can even rename this live. From there, I can now do keyword research, right? So I can say, okay, Riverside, California pest control. So maybe I'll want to do an AI wizard, right? And I'm going to refer you right now, app.zagio.com. No, yeah, let's just go to zagio.com to both our blog and our help docs. So if we go to resources and blog over here, and then resources, help docs over here, AI wizard is a keyword research tool, right? So I'm going to do local. What city is your business in? Let's say Riverside, California. Continue. What keyword? Pest control. So I need to do keyword research for my client, right? So AI Wizard is specifically for keyword research. It is part of the steps that we take in Agent X, but if you want to kind of uh, focus on keyword research, you use just this part, right? And then filter results to only contain Riverside. I like doing that. And then I'm going to select all recommended. I like doing that. And then I'm going to click finish. And it's going to run and do a bunch of keyword research for me and some clustering. Then what I can do from there is add to his keywords and rewrite his optimizations if I see something that's weak. Because SEO as a strategy to improve an existing site means I know what keywords you're ranking for. I know what keywords you should be ranking for. I know what pages are targeting those keywords, and I know what pages are missing that should be targeting those keywords. That's basically keyword research. Like, you know what I mean? You could use Agent X to do it, but it's better to use AI Wizard because Agent X basically has AI Wizard in it, and then it tries to build the site. So it's kind of think of AI. Sorry, think of Agent X as more your website builder. Think of AI Wizard as your keyword research planner. So there you go. I got a bunch of keywords that maybe I'm targeting, maybe I'm not. Um, so I would take these keywords, recluster them, move whatever groups I wanted to over to their live group, right? There's the AI Wizard Keyword Research Plan. There's the live group. I could drag them over here, create pages, or drag the keywords into these groups, and then optimize with AI. Because once the AI has the keywords, the volumes, and the competition, it's very good at optimizing. Does that, that's kind of a short answer. Because I would need like a good hour to do this step by step by step with you, right? But the short and skinny of it is find out where they're at by doing import keywords and rankings, then do keyword research and fill the gaps from what's in here to over here, fill the gaps, then come into their live. Some key, and I'll just drag one over. Okay, let's do Riverside bee removal. Okay, so let's say these are good keywords. I like this group, right? So I'm going to move this group to the live. And I think I already have bee removal. Let's say I don't. I'll filter, no, not by post type. Let's sort by alphabetically. Oh, I'm in the wrong group. Sorry. Bee removal. Let's filter. So again, alphabetically. Bee removal. Contact. Oh, I don't have bee removal. Ah, okay. So there you go. So like now I found a missing like link, right? Oh, like I'm not targeting bee removal on this site and I should be. Okay. Well, what I can do first, I got to optimize it, right? So I've got my keywords, I've got my competition. So I'm going to go optimize with AI. I can choose the keyword I want to optimize for, which it will be this one because it's got the same search volume, lowest in title, or I can let AI decide for me. I'm just going to let AI decide for me. Click continue, continue, and then it's going to write the optimizations for me. I'm just going to use whatever it suggests. It's going to give me 5 suggestions of each one just to be really, give it breadth. Yeah, I can do that, Rebecca. I mean, I've done it before. Be a little bit repetitive, but that's okay. As the tool improves, this. Uh, okay, I'll answer that question in a bit, John B. Brian, good question. I'll answer that one too. We don't create a blog page with our templates because blogs typically are useless to bring relevant traffic. And you might agree or disagree with that statement, but it's of my experience that blog posts don't help anything. So we didn't bother with it. Now, if you want a blog on your site, go ahead and create a blog. You know what I mean? Um, but we try not to spend too many dev hours building things that won't move the needle so that we didn't include a blog page as part of the template. But it's not hard to build a blog. I mean, you could literally to give you an answer of how to do it. Remember that when we install a template, it's 4 pages: home, legal, service, and contact. You could take any of those pages and duplicate it. Um, which is something new that Zagio. I used to install a duplicate page plugin, but we built it into Zagio. So I actually haven't seen it until just now, and you just reminded me of it. So if you could literally take, like, say, the contact us page might be the best one to do it with. Let me just view it. Because it's got to be simple, right? Yeah, that's pretty simple. You could just duplicate it, quick edit, blog, blog, update, edit with Elementor. Yeah, it's included now. The duplicate page. That's part of the Zagio now. And then rename this to blog feed or blog, right? And then just do a basic um, design of your blog. Like, you wouldn't want a map, I don't think, right? But you might want, and this is why it might be good to have Zagio Pro, because you might want to do categories or pages or posts, like archive posts. That's what makes a blog, right? So maybe I'll do something like that. So you just design it, right? And because you duplicated, I'll put it there, because you duplicated the contact us page, it's going to be very in line with the design of your original page. But we're not like giving you the design straight up, right? Let me see. I'm trying to, yeah. Well, I'm not doing it right now because I'm not designing a site in front of you, but I'm showing you that you have the ability to take one of the other pages, duplicate it, and it's now a blog that's in line with your design. So that's your answer. There you go. There's my optimizations used and saved to group. I want to connect this group because notice this says edit page. I understand why I have P's there, but whatever. Just delete them. I'm going to create a page. This is back to like, what do I do with existing sites? I don't want to assign a parent. I want to make it published. I want to click publish. I'm going to click close. Now it's optimized. Be removal in Riverside, California. Expert, blah, blah, blah. Edit page. I don't have any content on it. That's okay. AI content. Generate. That'll write content for me based on the optimization. And now I have a page and I just go in and create the design. Like I said, I would, I could do a whole webinar on SEO tactics to improve like the rankings of existing sites, but it's a hard decision for me, guys, with those things because like you're asking me to teach you SEO, right? Although it's like it's kind of almost half and half. How do I use Zagio or how do I do SEO? And those are hard distinctions for me to make sometimes, like um because I'm not here to teach you SEO. You know what I mean? I am here to show you how the tool works, but teaching SEO is like really above and beyond. And we do have courses for that. So it's very, I don't know, it's kind of that's a basic version though. Like if you want to improve existing websites, import their keywords or import their pages, see what they're ranking for, do keyword research, pull the keywords into the relevant groups, optimize with AI, track the rankings, and that's the short version of it, right? Ken George. Uh, we're not trying to compete with GHL. I know you said not to ask when, but when. Yeah, months, not years. Not weeks and not years, months. It takes a long time to develop these things. It sounds like it might be better to take an existing site that doesn't rank and rebuild it with Agent X. No, I wouldn't say that either, Mark. Like, if you know what you're doing with SEO, Zagio just makes it blazing fast, right? Because SEO is, to me, is like you find the right keywords and you create clusters from those keywords and then create pages. You either have the page already or you need to create the page. And sometimes you run into situations where a guy's targeting like six different things on one page. We do installs, we do repairs, we do remodels. It's like, well, you should have a page for each of those. So now we got to like take that one page you have, turn it into three pages and write specific content for each of those three pages, but all of that boils down to like, I understand SEO, right? Zagio makes the process of doing all those things really, really, really fast and really, really easy because we can write AI content. We can do keyword research, we could do clustering, we could do AI optimization, we could do AI content. But then people start asking is like, well, I want to use Agent Text to like design the blogs, and it's like every situation is so different. There is no one size fits all for every situation. That just doesn't exist. But we have built a tool that, regardless of the situation you're in, we can improve your work efficiency in that situation. You just have to learn how to use the tool and you have to know good SEO. If you want to learn good SEO, I recommend going to, I recommend visiting help docs, okay, to learn like, okay, Herc said do the AI wizard. So I would search AI wizard in the help docs. And then you get all these articles about how to work with the AI wizard, right? Or you go to the Zagio blog, you go to resources and go to the blog. You're like, okay, I want to learn about keyword research. So you're going to click this and you're going to invest time into watching me teach about these things on videos or in blog posts so that you can learn them yourself, or you pay me and I'll expedite that process for you, right? But I can't like teach it. Like I'm busy building a tool. I'm not trying to sound arrogant or mean or anything, but some people really expect a lot for very, very little. And I try my best to deliver a lot for very, very little, but I have to draw the line somewhere sometimes. I don't know. I really hate talking about this stuff because I don't want to seem like I'm being a dick because I'm really not trying to be. Yeah, Agent X already does most of your SEO. Perhaps keep building. Yeah, the best thing that I can say for most people is like go break shit, right? Thanks, Rebecca. Go break shit, guys. Like go break shit. Don't be scared. It's okay. Especially in lead gen. You know what I mean? And I'll always say rank and rent and lead gen are the best model to learn SEO on because if you break shit, nobody cares, right? If you got an SEO client and he's paying you money to deliver results, okay, a little stressful. Come talk to me and I'll charge you for an hour or two and you can expedite that process. Or invest some time into watching videos that I've already put out there and going through the help docs to learn to help you learn how to expedite that process. But if you're just building a lead gen from scratch, go break shit. Thanks, kid. Um, okay. Are you using different LLMs for image create? No, everything's running through OpenAI API for Zagio. You have been focused on Zagio. Any chance for an upcoming I won't provide a discount for Rank and Rent Club until I update basically all the content in Rank and Rent Club. Like if I'm going to do Rank and Rent Club again, I'm going to like reshoot all the videos because while the overall process of rank and rent hasn't changed, Zagio itself has gotten so good that it's like it reduces like so much of the lessons and stuff like that for rank and rent. But always can you can always contact our support team if you want just like the training from Rank and Rent Club, and they'll be really good at giving discounts. If you're an existing customer of ours, they're always really good at that. They know what to do. But it is high time that I like pretty much I'll probably move Rank and Rent Club into Zagio Learn, right? If you guys have been in here, but like basically Zagio courses where I teach SEO and I teach, different selling methods are being split up into mini courses inside of Zagio Learn. Because it's easy to manage for me, but there's all these courses. So like the Zagio store, right? Zagio.com/store courses. These are the courses. The Road to 2K, Teaching Team. I got to update this one too. That guy. Over the shoulder videos, private blog networks, which is link building, but building the links yourself. Teaching Team SEO, we stopped because we were focused on Zagio. This is learning SEO, like right here. This is probably the best one for anyone that wants to learn SEO from a rank and rent perspective. Because if you can learn SEO for lead gen sites where there's no pressure, but if you get it right, you'll get rewarded by renting the sites out. Um, you could do it for a client, no problem. So this is really the best SEO course. This is more about the selling strategies. I should probably label these selling strategies, SEO fundamentals, SEO fundamentals, SEO fundamentals. These are over the shoulder. How I found and built This was like done before Agent X was even worth it. Sorry, this was done before Agent X was even built. But this one was all AI content, or was it this one that was it? I don't remember. But I mean, it's all good shit. If you guys think that you're getting value out of this kind of webinar, these are super, super focused on one thing. Whereas in these webinars, I'm like jumping all over the place and I'm not giving full answers. So yeah, check out Zagio Store. If you're already paying customer, just email support. They'll get you into these courses. There they all are. Some of them you can't have, like this SEO spring training. That was only for people that were at SEO spring training. It's really good shit in there though. Can you go into WP editor pages, edit page, and show the keyword section at the bottom? How is that supposed to work? Uh, if I don't show it, it's not important. I'll tell you that much. But I'll show you because you asked. Edit, not edit with Elementor. You're talking about this, right? Dan Johnson. All this is a repetition of what's in the project planner on this page. Does that make sense? This is a repetition of is what kept current. Like if I update the title here, does it update in the project planner? Yes. And if I update in the project planner, does it update here? Yes. If I add a new keyword to the project planner, does it show in here as an add a new keyword? Yes. What stat? You're saying the stat. What about social tab? Social tab is for social media sharing. Facebook Open Graph, Twitter Open Graph. Robots are for controlling your robot behavior. These are all the same settings in rank math and Yoast. Schema is for assigning schema. Scripts are for header scripts for this page. AI content is if you want to generate AI content. Notes are if you want to take notes and save notes. How do we import those to show here? Import what to show here? Those keywords. This is hard to answer again because everything's situational. If it came from the project planner and you generated a page in the project planner or you clicked import my keywords and rankings, if it's in the project planner, it's on the page. If the page says edit page, that means it's connected to a page, and this data will show on the page down here. It's synchronized to show whatever's here is here. Whatever's not here is not here. So like, does that kind of answer it? Because everything's situational, so it's hard to answer. Just put it that way. The best answer is that if it's here and this says edit page, the only reason it can say edit page is because this group is connected to a page. It'll be there. So the sync is like automatic. Anyone else have a question that I missed? We're getting pretty long here. 3 hours. Yikes. Okay. You have been focused on Zagio, but any chance I actually already answered that one, Kent. Contact support if you guys want something. I like spent the whole like 5 minutes talking about that. CQQQ about template. I can't see backwards. Just post any question again. Any chance you could say where you get backlinks from? I have a PBN or go to legit and buy backlinks from there. Tom Serpost is a good one. Do you know for sure if all the templates are built with global fonts and colors? It seems like maybe not. No, I don't know for sure. I would assume that yes, but you could post that in the Facebook group, Dan, and tag Suryanshu, and he will know. What do I charge for my time? I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly don't do one-on-ones, but it wouldn't be, I don't know. If we add Zagio to client websites, where will, oh, yes, that was a great question that I wanted to answer. If you add Zagio to client websites, will our clients be able to use our Zagio credits? Great question. Yes, unless you hide the plugin from your client. So right now, inside of Zagio plugin, let's say this is a client site that I'm working on. They give me access to their site to do SEO, and the client can come in and obviously log into their own site. What you would want to do with a client is this. Go to your, so this is Riverside Pest Control. So search for that website, Riverside, okay, or tag them as a client. create a client tag and then tag them as a client and then filter by clients. And then go to manage. And right here, hide Zagio plugin, toggle that to on. And now when we refresh this page in the client, Zagio's gone. And if they go to the page editor, there's just no trace of Zagio. And they can't do anything and they can't spend your credits and they can't do anything. And then when you want to work on the client site again, toggle this off. And now Zagio is back and you can work on it. So just remember if it's a client site to hide the plugin when you're done working. Let me get back to which plugins do you always use in your WordPress sites? Zagio and Stat Counter. Will you be coming up with a life insurance agent template? You can suggest it in the Facebook group and tag Suryanchu and we'll probably build it. Can Zagio tell us or show us why a site won't index in Google? No, it's not that good. Won't tell you why it won't index in Google, but if you hook it up to Search Console will tell you why it won't index in Google. I'll bet you could sell some small group trainings or include them for paying only members. I probably could, but it would have to be very dedicated, specific trainings that I would end up turning into a course and putting for sale on Zagio Learn. If there's enough interest in a specific thing, I have no problem putting those together. Raised in Athabasca, Alberta until 18 and moved to the USA in 91. Moved last week to Boulder. Oh, I love Boulder. I freaking love Boulder. Yeah, I'm not far from Athabasca either. Cool, man. With the advent of Zagio, is the training as a paid Zagio member enough to not really need the rank and rent club material? Like the Agent X training? I would say no. I'd say we go far deeper in because Agent X training is specifically about Agent X, right? It doesn't even talk about like PBN management or anything like that, or how to land a client and stuff like that. Great work, guys. I wonder if that could be hidden by a user. Mm, not by the user, only the owner of the. Are you using different LLMs for image? No, we're only using ChatGPT and OpenAI right now. Sorry, what was the name on legit? SERP House. SERP House. SERP House in like German, legit. This guy, Tom, with 5,662 reviews, specifically this backlink package. Like for my username, it would always show. I'm not sure what you're referring to anymore. Are you familiar with Mike Martin's 3Local? Yes. Do I have any thoughts on it? Uh, I'm not that familiar enough with it, and I'm not here to do product recommendations or endorsements or advice on other products. If you had more time in your day, I'm limited not only by the amount of time I do have, but like I try to stick to a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, because I have kids and I just love my kids and my family and my private time. And so I try to stick to that. Any chance you guys are considering overlays for sites that rank for a competitor's brand? We do have overlay technology already, but I don't kind of want to get in there. So yes, we are considering it. We already have the technology. Would you do a webinar about using Zagio Agent X for affiliate sites? Yes, but it's the same thing. Keyword research. I mean, here's a YouTube.com, is that ideal? I know there's got to be some good. I know there's a good public video on Magnus. There's a specific video I'm looking for. Well, that's a good one. Short. This was for Matt Diggity. All right, that was a good one, but it's not really what I'm looking for. You know what? Go to rankandrent.club and sign up for the free training. Rankandrent.club. If you want to learn some shit, okay? Like about there's some good free training in here, and you get a free membership into Rank and Rent Club. Let me log in. They sign up. Maybe I'll just put these in learn. Um, Start here. This video is really good. This is funny. SEO skills are in demand in 2022 and beyond, even more than ever. But beginner SEO fundamentals, the three core SEO fundamentals that produce 80% of rankings: keyword research, on-page optimization, off-page optimization, keyword research and clustering, on-page optimization, how to write those keywords into your title URL description, which Zagio Agent X takes care of, and then build backlinks. That is the fundamental of all SEO, regardless of whether it's lead gen, rank and rent, client, affiliate, e-com, keyword research, on-page optimization, off-page optimization. That is so. I mean, I could do a webinar about affiliate site building with Agent X, but it's the exact same. Target good keywords, optimize really well for them, and build links to the pages. And it's unbelievable that people don't believe that just those simple core fundamentals have always worked, always will. And they're so powerful, in fact, that if you're good at keyword research and on-page optimization, you barely have to build any links. And this is the one, understanding backlink power. Let's see if this is, watch on YouTube. I'll give you guys this link. If you want to learn about Moz and shit like that, I think it's a public video. 958 views. It's 5 years old, but it's still relevant. I'll just put this in the chat. There you go. Whoops. There you go. Watch this video. Talks about the bucket of water theory, I think. Was that the bucket of water theory? Oh, this one. The bucket of water theory. This is a good one. These are all good videos. But these are free in the Rank and Rank Club. So sign up for free and just come in and go to the get start here, because these are like the basics of SEO fundamentals, and they just work so crazy good. It's crazy how good they are. Affiliate sites with her. That's not me, is it? Yeah. The affiliate wizard, now called Global. Is there a downside to hosting multiple sites on the same VPS? The potential of being in a bad IP neighborhood, I guess. I bought the original Project Supremacy. So that's what Zagio was 10 years ago. It was called Project Supremacy, and loved doing the mass page sites with an overlay and being able to rent them out. Can you recommend a good overlay plugin? I won't recommend it. We have one. I don't know of another one, to be honest. I guess Mike Martin's plugin does it. I think, maybe. I don't know. But no, I'm not going to recommend one right now. It's your internal link building within X is so good. I've seen sites hit the first page without external links. Google loves internal links. Yeah, we don't build that big of sites. Is it risky to have all my sites in the same search console? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put every site you got into the same search console. That's giving Google too much information. It's like, here you go, here's everything I got. They don't like one thing you do. What are they going to do? Wipe out everything. What plugins did you recommend on this webinar? Zagio and Stat Counter. It's literally like, well, and I guess Elementor Pro or Elementor, I mean. Like I literally have like I'm down to like three plugins. Pretty much anytime I have a like Riverside Pest Control, let's look at what plugins I have installed here. Exactly what I said. Zagio, Stat Counter, and Elementor. Um, no, if I did put a security plugin on, it would be what was that one, Marco Vasic, that's really good that you like? No, I don't care about security plugins. I don't care about caching. I don't care about security, he says. Vasic, our server admin guy, likes security. So that's what I would go with because Marco recommended it and I don't know. So that's what I would go with. You can do whatever you want. But guys, like, I think a lot of people usually get surprised by like the lack of shit that I do. It's because I don't care about it. I want to rank and I want to convert and like I'm not super worried about security, mostly because I keep my plugins updated because I have Zagio. So I can literally go to my dashboard, right here. I have 200 and some websites. Security is backups too, yeah. Like do two things really, really well, and you don't have to worry about security plugins. Number one, click this button every day. Update your plugins, your cores, and your themes across your entire network of sites. Okay, there you go. I'm updating like 300 and some things. I just click the button. And then I go to backups, right? And I set a backup for my important sites. I save it to OneDrive on a weekly basis and I keep 5 copies. That's 5 weeks worth of backups that I can access and restore at any point in time. What security issue can I not solve with that? Besides your hosting, what hosting can you recommend? Namecheap. Hey, do you throw links at the site before you build the socials? I don't build socials. So yes. Do backups cost Zags? No. Backup system is free because you're storing it on your own accounts that you pay for. So we're not charging you for this functionality. It's just added value to being part of the Zagio ecosystem. Do you care about caching? No. All right, guys, I think we're pretty good here because you're not asking me a lot of questions about how do I use this feature as Azure or how do I use that. You're asking me about what do I do, which is a little beyond, again. I'm mainly on these webinars to teach you how to use the features and functions of Zagio, not to teach you how to do SEO. That's what the courses are for, and where I'm trying to draw a line. It's hard to do because I do like teaching, but hey, do you already answered that? I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. We're literally 3 hours and 20 minutes. This is crazy that we're this far. How many people are still on here? Let me see. Still like almost 100 people on this webinar. That is nutball. It's a lot better than when I used to do weekly webinars and there were 7 people here. And I would answer the same 7 questions every week. After you create new pages on an existing site, do you need to manually create the schema or is it done when the page is created? Um, if you create a page manually, you can use AI to write the schema on the site. So like, but if you're using Agent X, it writes the schema as it's building the pages. If you're adding new pages manually, it does not do that. So let me log into this electrician site that we just built. Oh yeah, let's go see if it's indexed. It's been a while. Maybe I'm being too, I've seen it happen pretty damn fast. Not yet. It will be tomorrow. So anyways, all pages, go to the page editor, go down to the Zagio box, go to AI, or sorry, go to schema. And it did write a schema. So you can see it wrote a local business schema. Now, let's just take that off the page. Let's say I wanted to write schema, generate schema using AI, generate schema. I give it some SEO details, actually, which I should have done. It's already got a bunch of good stuff. I can give it the logo from the URL. Sorry, from the media library. There's the logo. I'm going to show this. Grab the URL. Viral URL. Logo. If I wanted to give it an image, I could. Whatever business data. That's weird. Those aren't showing. But anyways, click next. That's supposed to be like your business name, address, phone number, and then write schema, and that'll generate schema for you. And then if you want to edit the schema, you go to your app because we store all your saved schema in the schema editor. And then I would search for the site Baltimore. It's taking a long time to load because I have a lot of schema saved, I guess. We'll have to improve on that. So there's Baltimore. Where'd you go? There it is. Oh, it's electrician Baltimore. That's why. So there's all the AI schema that it wrote. But if I want to edit anything, I just so some pages got local business, some got professional service. So there's AI electrician. That's the page name, electrician Baltimore City. Um, so there's the descript. There it is. I can go in here and edit anything. I think I already had the logo URL. There, image, logo. That's one thing I kind of forgot to tell you that before you build the site, it's good to. That was one thing I forgot to mention, so I'll mention it now. Is if you supply in Xagio settings, sorry, SEO settings, profiles. If you supply the any data that you do have, like getting started, like I know the business name is going to be called Electrician Baltimore City, and the business address is obviously Baltimore, and the business, oops, I don't have an address, but I do have a city, I do have a state, Maryland, I do have a country, US, I do have an email, contact, and I can do whatever email. So if you do this step before you run Agent X, the point is that when it builds the schema, it'll use this data. No, if you update your Facebook profile after the site's built, it won't magically like go in and write new schema. All you would do is go in here, change your same as profile to whatever it is, and then that does update the schema because this is the schema that's on your page. So you just come in here and update anything, and it updates what's on your page. And you just click save. And don't forget to click save. And then boom, there. It updated my page. And then you can go back and check it. Yes, I'll get all the templates fixed for sure. Was thinking about that bee removal page you added to the pest control. Yeah, I can go back and add schema. You guys have to remember, and like I'm kind of unsure why people are having a hard time with this one. Once Agent X builds a site, you can do whatever you want. You can add schema, you can take away schema, like you can change what's there, you can add a blog, you can remove a blog, you can change the design. Agent X just built the site for you. Do whatever you want, right? And like some people, I just don't understand what there's something there that's like maybe that I'm doing or that it's doing that people are like thinking it's not their site or something. It's like, listen, it's like you hired a guy to come in and do keyword research and design a site for you. There you go. Here's your site, bro. Do whatever you want, right? You can add any plugin you want. You can add go high level. You can like anything you want. It's your site. It's just that it's done for you at first. But and then we hand it over. It's you still own the keys. For one of my projects, I want to build an event listing site. Will the schema creator know how to properly structure the schema for the events? Go break shit. I don't know. I don't know what site you want to build, and I don't know what content it's going to write. Go break shit, and you'll find out really fast. It'll do a pretty good job, though. I know that. You did show us that in another training that you can find and learn. I don't remember what that was regards to. Where can you add outside schema at the bottom of the page? Yes, scripts, right? Like if you want to add some other schema for any other reason that's not Zagio schema, you can go to scripts on the page and insert your script right here. Kind of the same as what do you call them? WordPress, Yoast, Rank Math, scripts, right? In the page. We have global scripts, we have page specific scripts, body scripts, footer scripts, header scripts, everything. Yeah, me too. I gotta go too, Rebecca. Thank you. Okay, guys, that is it. I may have one more. I may have missed it. A few months ago, you were going to look into integrating Zagio with high level. Any update on that? Yes. High level was not responsive. That might change one day, but as far as it is right now, high level, they don't have anything in their API docs. So what you got to do is plan out your optimizations in the project planner on the cloud and then copy and paste over to high level. That's the best we can do for now. Miles, that would be deadly if you want to do that. I'm not going to say no to that request. Let me know what we can do for you because that is a huge help. Thank you so much. This put a lot of things together for me to use Agio. That's what I want to hear. I want to know that you guys are learning about Zagio and understanding Zagio better. I guess it's more confusing than, I mean, I built the thing, so I obviously understand it, but I'm trying my damnedest to make it so that you guys can log in and be like, damn, that's easy to use. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do. It's a big software. Just got a new SEO focused web build today during the call. Nice. Deals are closing, guys. Deals are closing. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Recording is definitely not going to be out today now. The replay will be posted on the blog tomorrow, and I will email you all. If you got my email from this morning saying, here's the webinar, I'll post an email. I'll also post in the Facebook group. Thank you all for coming on. This was crazy 3.5 hour webinar. I think maybe a record for the longest one I've ever did. I will post the link on the blog and email you all and any other questions you have, guys. There's always the Facebook page. I do my best to answer questions in there. Otherwise, if you're having issues, problems, hit up support. They're amazing. And that's it. We'll leave it at that. Okay. Bye bye, everyone.